Hello. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning from wherever you are watching Menace and the Monk. How's everybody doing? Shahid Bhai, first of all, a belated Eid Mubarak to you. And
Thank you there, Mubarak. Thank you.
really cool t-shirt, Shahid Bhai. I
Thank
will,
you.
we will talk about Liverpool and we will talk about all the other stuff. Manas will join in a bit. Manas is stuck in traffic, तो वो रास्ते में है. आ जाएगा थोड़ी देर में. But let's start talking about Shahid bhai. How's this season been for you, for your heart, for your mental health? Because it's been a test for me.
The last couple of months has gotten really, really stressful. I mean, initially, like it was so much more happy and relaxed when we were just
Yeah,
going for the top four. But as soon as it became a little obvious that we can actually, like when you hit March, it becomes obvious you're in the race now, right? And I think
yeah.
the performance against City at home, we played really well. And then, I mean, it just becomes too stressful at that stage, honestly. And we haven't really done that well in close, tight races, actually. Think about it. The last two times we won the league, we ran away with the league in the 1990 and then beyond that. So otherwise,
2020.
we've always been faltering at the last hurdle, all the way back to 1989, right? Last kick of the season, we lost the league. And then you go to the Gerrard slip season in 2014 and the two seasons against
Hmm.
City. Every time it gets close. I mean, Makeda, that was a close league title race as well. It was a little earlier in the season,
Yeah.
but because of that, I have a lot of PTSD and I'm actually very, 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 very stressed, to be honest with you.
शायद भाई यू हैव बीन वन पर्सन ये मैंने आपसे पहली बार सुना था कि नो टीम कैन विन द लीग टाइटल एज लॉन्ग एज दे आर इन द यूरोपा लीग ये आपने बहुत बहुत दिन से आप ये बोल रहे हो बाय द वे मानस शाहिद भाई एंड आई हैव अ व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप हम लोग बहुत रेगुलरली बात करते रहते हैं शाहिद भाई हैज बीन सेइंग दिस सिंस जनवरी दैट दिस यूरोपा लीग इज लाइक अ कर्स थिंग so Shahid, are you relieved because you're definitely not relieved but do you think इसमें कहीं एक silver lining है
No, no, because I actually thought that we were doing a very good job of navigating the Europa League. So we were
yeah
using it to get the youngsters through, who then helped us when we got injuries. We were using it to bring players back from injuries as well.
hmm.
And we were just like vibing with it. ठीक है?
Yeah.
And it was basically giving us like जिसको निक में नहीं कहते क्रिकेट में निक में आना हम थर्सडे को निक में आते थे संडे को अच्छा खेल लेते थे ठीक है
Hmm.
थोड़ा सा कॉम्बिनेशन ट्राई कर लिए कौन सा को एक्सपीरियंस मिल गया ब्रैडली को एक्सपीरियंस मिल गया उनको टीम में डाल दिया we were navigating right good and then the thing is Liverpool really good okay and so because they're really good they're not like a Spurs with all due respect or even a United at some stage
Hmm.
when they were in the Europa. Uh, Liverpool were just easily winning their games, and easing through the Europa. So they didn't really have to squeeze themselves too much. And I thought to myself, you know what? Actually, the Europa is a good thing this year. Because अगर यूरोपा ना होता तो हम इतने प्लेयरों को कैसे सर्कुलेट करते और उनको कैसे निक में लाते और उनको कैसे इंटीग्रेट करते तो ये तो बड़ा बड़ी अच्छी चीज़ है हमारे लिए कि हम खेल भी रहे हैं लेकिन हम उसको इतना सीरियस भी नहीं ले रहे लेकिन I thought we made a mistake last night, you know,
Hmm.
and now we're so close to the final. कि अब basically हमारे मुंह में पानी आ गया, and I'm like, हमने अपनी, and then on top of that we went halfway. हमने टीम खिलाई लेकिन हमने टीम नहीं खिलाई ठीक है हमने जीतने की कोशिश
Hmm.
की लेकिन हम ऑल आउट नहीं गए इससे बेस्ट सोल्यूशन ये था कि बच्चे सारे खिला दो ठीक है क्योंकि देखो सिचुएशन ये है कि do you want to win the Europa or do you want to win the league we want to win the
Yeah.
league so in that case we have to protect our players for the weekend and we have to keep them fresh for the weekend especially when our two rivals in the league are also in Europe so I felt like we should have either gone all out and said, "Nee, nee, it's
Hmm.
really important to us," or we should have gone without anything. And now I'm actually very upset because Matt, it's not like you know how I think actually now, Nidhi, we spent so much time together. I was
Right.
actually at some stage I was thinking to myself, चौथा भी हो जाए ठीक है ताकि हम ये किस्सा
Hmm.
ही मुक जाए we do not even go for it at all ठीक है but now I'm thinking to myself we are Fulham away after this match and what are we going to try to do are we going to try to
Palace.
come back
Palace.
are we going
Yeah.
to no Palace is now then we have the away match then we have Fulham away right?
Yeah, correct.
So,
Correct.
so I'm thinking next Thursday, what is the plan? Are we going to try to pull a Barcelona in Atalanta
Hmm.
Stadium, where they're going to be passionate, where they're going to be up for it? By the way, there's not going to be any flag protests going on in their stadium. I can tell you that much.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and by the way, we don't match up that well with them. So there's some particular type of teams that do give a Klopp team a little bit of difficulty from time to time. Like the
Hmm.
way that they press and like I would have to say Odegaard is giving us a lot of trouble this year. Okay,
Yeah.
just the way that he comes suddenly with bravery and with like targeted press at our team. So Arsenal, I mean, we should have won at home, right? We because I mean, home is Liverpool at the end of the day. It's Anfield, but away
Hmm.
from home, the first half was not in our favor at all. By the way, even in the FA Cup. Anyways, I digress. My main point is that Atalanta are a good team
Yeah.
and they have a 3-goal lead and they're going to be at home on Melani Lagawa. And frankly speaking, मैंने जो रात को मैच देखा है वो ऐसी वैसी कोई बात नहीं है कि एक टीम लिवरपूल बहुत अच्छा खेल रही थी और उसने 28 शॉटें मारी यूनाइटेड के ऊपर जिस तरह and 3 गोल गलती से खा लिए. They had like 2 or 3
No,
open goals as well as the 3 goals that they scored, by the way, and you had 2 or
Atalanta
3.
were better.
Yeah, you had 4 or 5 good chances as well, no doubt about it. But frankly, uh, I don't think we match up well with them. I think we should throw the white towel in. I told you this morning. I think we should forget it, and we should say
Hmm.
"Bache bejo," and let's focus on the Fulham game and save the players. That's what I think. Now I understand it's the Europa League. But look, I don't know when we're going to get another chance to win the English Premier League. We've only won it once in 30 years, and we've only had 1 or 2 challenges in 20 years. Only when this manager came did we start, and that too after 3 years, start becoming a preeminent team in England to challenge for the Premier League. Keeping in mind, we had to take 2 years off to reload. We're not the biggest spenders here. TK. So we have to we have to scratch and claw. So I'm a little
Hmm.
worried that this Europa League business, um, especially since I think we're going to go all out, and then what's going to be left in the tank on next Sunday? Okay, because look, Palace didn't have anything in midweek, right?
Yeah.
And they didn't have anything in midweek either. Fulham don't have anything next midweek as well. So ये 6 दिन rest करेंगे हम Italy जाके match करेंगे. These things matter. Then you look at the team
Of
last
course
night.
it does.
It looked fatigued, right? It looked like a team that had played 50 matches. A team that's going for league title, going against a team like Atalanta, which is sixth, which has kind of washed its hands kind of from the Champions League qualification in Italy. Okay. So I mean, look, Villa played in the midweek. They're gonna be playing Arsenal.
Hmm.
So it's possible that Villa have 48 hours less rest. It's possible Arsenal
Hmm.
beat Villa, which then does not give you any breathing space, takes you all the way to next week, which is a very critical match against Fulham. And Fulham, we've had some tough matches with Fulham. We beat them 4-3. We had a
Yeah.
tough time with them at home in the Carabao Cup first leg. We had a tough time, in my opinion, in the second leg as well. And it goes back to that whole matchup thingy. I think that Fulham are a slightly tough team. Um, right now, I'm even worried about Palace because we have hit a really bad patch.
शायद मानस क्या बोलता है भाई कैसा है
Hi,
ईद
how are you?
मुबारक शाहिद भाई.
Khair Mubarak, Shahzadeh, missing you.
शायद how much do you blame Klopp for last night?
I told you, I felt like he got a little confused with his team selection a little bit in the sense that
Hmm.
um, I can't really blame him because look, we look at the injuries and we say player वापस आ गया, लेकिन player को थोड़ा सा rhythm चाहिए होता है. अब Jota missed 2 headers last night. He would have scored them if he had played, if it was the second or third match back. In the post-match press conference, Klopp clearly said that Cujo at halftime told him the pace is too fast for me. And Cujo's super fit, has been pressing all along, all throughout the season. Klopp said this himself, and that he was a little taken aback, but he understands that he's coming back, right? So the thing is, even Robbo is coming back from an injury. Even Salah is coming back from an injury. So you got 4 to 5 players coming back from injuries, and you got to get them. Like you need them, right? You've been waiting for them. So you got to get the minutes. So you have to play them. Then you have to like uh, rest your main players, and it's like it's tricky ना. अब ऐसा नहीं हो सकता कि आप उनको डाल दो और वो एकदम चल जाए. So I actually don't blame him so much about last night. I thought he made some great decisions. Like halftime, but he yanked three players. That's exactly what I would have done. ठीक है. Then he yanked Nunes because he got sick of him missing chances after he missed the left foot shot that he hit over. He was like, I'm done. I would have done the same thing. Now, maybe that's a bit too reactionary and he was yanking them too fast. But frankly, you know what? If you're losing 1-0 and 2-0, you have to make the subs. I thought he made aggressive subs. What I mean, he played Endo, he played McAllister, he played Virgil, he played Konate. What do you want? If he didn't play them, you would have said, "Ke yaar isne weak team khilai hai." If he played them, you would have said, "Ke why did you play Salah on Thursday? Salah thak gaya hai, usko Thursday ko khilaya, Sunday ko nahi khilaya, जिस पिछले हफ्ते Konate के साथ हुआ था." So वो क्या करे? You know, stick and twist. The players just were really poor.
शायद भाई द थिंग इज ना, काफी लोग ये बोल रहे हैं कि हम लोग ने अटलांटा को लाइटली लिया. वो एकदम फॉल्स स्टेटमेंट लगता है मुझे. ऐसा बिल्कुल नहीं लगता. आपको अगर लीग जीतनी है, आपको टीम मैनेज करनी पड़ेगी, और क्लॉप ने वो कोशिश की मैनेज करने के लिए. मतलब ही हैड टू रेस्ट अ फ्यू प्लेयर्स और उसको काफी सीनियर प्लेयर्स खिलाने पड़े. आई देखो यार, इन हाइंडसाइट तो सब कुछ आप हर चीज में एक फ्लॉ या फॉल्ट निकाल सकते हो,
Exactly.
हर डिसीजन में.
Virgil
ये
tried to make a back pass once and it got blocked. And then he was a little slow to react to it. So that's the only thing I saw. Once or twice, I thought Virgil was not running as hard as he could. Like, and you know what? Sometimes in football, you just get beat. You don't have to look for an excuse and say,
हाँ
oh, you know, we took them lightly. Oh, we didn't have this. Oh, we didn't
हाँ
have that.
हार गए यार.
I do. They just got,
Um,
they outplayed us and we got beat. And it's
exactly.
been coming. And it's been coming, by the way, because we're a little too open at the back. And basically, Liverpool, it's rags or riches, or just go get them a feast or famine. We're full, like Amara match. I had the Milan Roma match on at the same time. Okay, because
Mhm.
one of my friends who's a degenerate gambler was in town, तो उसने parlay लगाया हुआ था. ठीक है, तो मुझे मेरा भी लगवा दिया. Anyways, the point is कि यार वो ऐसे लग रहा था जैसे हम 1985 का सीरी आ का मैच देख रहे हैं. इतना स्लो, itna boring. Oof, I couldn't do it, man. And then you look at Liverpool's matches, and they are the pinnacle of football. You compare Arsenal versus Man City, and you look at Liverpool versus Man City, Liverpool versus Arsenal. क्या फुटबॉल खेलते हैं, लेकिन उसमें एक स्ट्रेटजी है कि we are going to go all out, gegen press, attack, and we need to score. And we're going to give chances up. But guess what? Before you score, we're going to score. And you might get one or two good chances, but our goalkeeper's outstanding. And if we need to win the match 3-1 or 4-2, we'll win it 3-1 or 4-2. Now, if your strikers start missing high XG open goal chances, then sooner or later, your defense is going to fall apart. It was the same as last season. या क्या हुआ था last season? हम कहते थे हमारी डिफेंस बड़ी वीक है और प्रेसिंग नंबर्स देखे थे अपने, प्रेसिंग ही नहीं हो रही थी. अगर आप देखो, you have to take your chances, you have to press it um, in the midfield, and you have to play a high line to pin the other team into their half. आपको उनको चढ़ के खेलना पड़ता है. You'll see it tomorrow, day after tomorrow when we play Palace. That's how we play. And then we leave the flanks open because Robertson and Trent are pushing up the flanks, and we take our chances. Get the guy who comes down the wing, Virgil Konate, and then the retreating midfielders will cover that up. Hendo ho gaya, Fabinho ho gaya, Endo ho gaya, McAllister ho gaya. Even a hard running Sobos like Cujo. So there's a strategy to how we go about it. Now, when you start missing chances, now you're exposing the defense more and more. The same way when you don't press more and more, and eventually the defense is going to break and the water comes through. And that's kind of what happened last night.
यार मैं कल के मैच में एक ही चीज बोलूंगा. आई जस्ट फेल्ट दैट इट वाज लाइक, मानस तेरे को याद है फर्स्ट हाफ में मैंने बोला था तेरे को कि वी आर चेजिंग शैडोज, and a lot of people did not agree with me when I said I think we are chasing shadows. What was happening last night was कि Atalanta को बॉल मिल रही थी, हम लोग पागलों के जैसे प्रेस कर रहे थे. The case in point, again, I don't want to point fingers, but case in point, people like Simikas, again, फालतू का
Yeah.
pointless pressing, कुछ उसका result नहीं है, and you were leaving spaces, and then
Robbo,
Atlanta was
second goal,
dictating that
second
style.
goal, second goal, Robbo.
Even the first goal,
दूसरा goal.
even the first goal, even the first goal, pointless pressing, and then Atalanta is basically then आपका पूरा game का tempo वो लोग dictate कर रहे हैं. You are making, then you are making runs behind these Atalanta players, late runs. For example, the second goal that this guy scored, Skamaka, he brilliant goal, taking nothing away from him. But कोई नहीं था भाई उसको challenge करने के लिए box में. Absolutely nobody arrived in the box. Why? Because you were pressing to 10 seconds earlier, and आपको मतलब उतना recovery pace आप नहीं कर पाए. So I just felt that we were just मतलब हमने मैच में कभी आए ही नहीं हम लोग, except for that second half का starting का 10 minutes we were just
Not
chasing
even.
them, bro.
But
It's
that's not
just
how Liverpool come out at halftime. They come out much more aggressive, much more faster,
exactly.
much more.
Everything.
I wasn't impressed by that second
सब
half.
लोग
Like,
सब कुछ शायद भाई सब कुछ मैच पहले शुरू होने के पहले ही शुरू हो गया था. हम सब जानते हैं व्हाट आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट.
yeah,
The entire tone was set by
yeah.
the flags, the banners not being there. उस and यार it makes a huge difference. अभी मैं उसके टेक्निकलिटी पे मैं नहीं जाऊंगा कि क्या सही है, क्या होना चाहिए, नहीं होना चाहिए. बट मेरे को एक बात बताओ, हमारे ओनर्स इतने डम कैसे हो सकते हैं? उन्हें पता है कि भाई रिएक्शन तो आएगा, तुम 0.5% करो या 30% करो. तुम सीजन के बीच में क्यों कर रहे हो ये?
But somebody
तुम
pointed out to me that they had to renew the tickets at this particular date, so they had to do
अरे
it.
यार
I
ठीक
still
है
think
यार,
it was
1.5 महीने रुक जाना. तुमको
Yeah,
समझ
I
नहीं
still
आता कि तुमने
I
एक बार
agree. I agree.
बढ़ाया था, वो निकल गए 77 मिनट पे. तुमने सुपर लीग बोला, आउटरीच. तुम्हें पता है कितना रिएक्शनरी है फैन बेस, तो तुम्हें सीजन के बीच में ही करना है. मतलब
ये
हमारे
तमाशा
ओनर्स
समर
को
में भी लग
पता भी
सकता
है
था.
क्या?
हाँ,
हमारे
ये
ओनर्स को
तमाशा
पता
समर
भी
में
है
भी
कि
लग
हम
सकता
टाइटल रेस में हैं? उनको लाइक
Yeah.
जेन्युइन क्वेश्चन है. Do they know? Don't they know our fans? Don't they know we are in a title race? Don't they know we will do this? अभी क्या हो गया है? अभी आप देखो, सब लोग ये बात कर रहे हैं कि ओ आप तो आते नहीं हो मैच देखने, आप तो इंटरनेट फैन हो. एक एक तरफ अभी फैंस के बीच में डिवाइड हो गए अभी वापस.
Yeah, big one.
ड्यूरिंग क्लॉप के लास्ट 7-8
Big
मैच
one.
में फैन के बीच में डिवाइड हो गया है. आधे लोग
Big
बोल
one.
रहे हैं हम अपने फ्लैग्स नहीं लेके जाएंगे, आधे लोग बोल रहे हैं तुम लेके जाओगे तो तुम साले ये हो वो हो. और हम टाइटल रेस में क्लॉप के 7-8 मैच में. डोंट दे ओनर्स. मेरे को गुस्सा ये नहीं आ रहा कि वो लोग ने प्राइस बढ़ाया है, मेरे को गुस्सा आ रहा है अभी करना है भाई. मतलब
I mean,
इतना स्टूपिड. मतलब एंड दैट एंड इट स्टार्टेड फ्रॉम देयर भाई. मेरे हिसाब से एवरीथिंग स्टार्टेड फ्रॉम
yeah,
every.
it did.
It didn't feel like a quarter final at Anfield.
Yeah,
It didn't feel like it.
it was
मतलब
a bad situation.
it is so stupid. It just infuriates me now. अभी
Again,
अपेरेंटली पैलेस के अगेंस्ट भी हम लोग सिर्फ हिल्सब्रो को कमेमोरेट करेंगे, व्हिच ऑब्वियसली करेगा. बट द पॉइंट इज दैट इज इट. और कोई फ्लैग वैग नहीं होगा अपेरेंटली शायद से.
I didn't hear that. I didn't know that.
I haven't read that either. Yeah,
I'd be
अपेरेंटली
if
very
that's true,
surprised.
then
I'd be very
सिर्फ
surprised.
पैलेस
I
के
mean,
गेम पे सिर्फ हम लोग हिल्सब्रो को
that's
कमेमोरेट
suicide.
करेंगे.
That's suicide
मतलब
if they do that.
आप there is so much fury within me from like in all quarters. यहाँ पे भी दिक्कत है, यहाँ पे भी दिक्कत है, ये भी किया, इसने क्यों किया. और हम लोग टाइटल रेस में हम लोग फिलहाल.
Look, obviously, I agree that they should have just done it in the summer. Okay,
Yeah.
it would have been better. This tamasha could have happened then. I don't know what else to say. Like, it's not really we're not even involved in this because we're paying over the odds anyways. हमें
Yeah.
£2 क्या लगते हैं? हम तो 100 pounds ज़्यादा देते हैं. So, like, at the end of the day, let's stick back to the original point, which is the atmosphere was very, very flat, and
very flat.
and the flags do play a role. And now they're going around saying that's why we wanted to show you, can we play a role? And then the discussion becomes very directed. It's not even nuanced. Should they be accepting the £2 raise? Should they not being accepted £2 raise? It's difficult for me to comment on that because we don't live there. Especially,
Yeah, exactly.
I hold myself back on Twitter. I hold myself back on YouTube, and I say whatever I want to on WhatsApp. That's my
Exactly.
policy, man, because you should always keep your grievances in house. And obviously you're frustrated, you can say what you want to, but there's safe zones where you can say what you want to. And in public, you should respect other people's opinions. I mean, that's the way I look at it. But my feelings on WhatsApp are very, very extreme about this. And that I'm not happy with how this whole thing has played out at all. But I don't know what they plan to do because look, we're not winning nothing without Klopp. Without Anfield. And the more important thing is we're in bad form, so our players need a lift. Okay, and Palace. I've already told you guys. I feel that is a very, very dangerous match. I saw them play City, and I felt like they had some qualities which are exactly our weakness right now. City and Liverpool both are exposed on the break a lot. And they both, like Liverpool in the last month, have even started giving the ball away in the middle of the pitch in a very dangerous zone, very carelessly, and opposing attacks with speed and good forwards will punish you. So Bosley last night, I mean, come on. I was looking at it again. I can't even believe the level of error. At 2-0, the tie is still alive. I mean,
Yeah.
just technically. And how can you give the ball away like that? And what are you doing back there anyways? I mean, you're not supposed to be the guy to go pick up the ball off the central defenders. That's McAllister's job. If Endo's not on the pitch. तो पीछे लेने के क्या है? अच्छा, इसी तरह, I mean, Nunes literally passed the ball to McTominay, and then McTominay gave it to Rashford, right? In the FA Cup. So these are very, very bad errors. Similar to some of the stuff that I saw City doing against Palace when Rodri got caught out and Ayew hit the post. So I'm very wary of that. And Michael Olise is one of the better players in the league, by the way. And he's coming back. He's fresh. He got 20 minutes in the previous match. Christensen is the guy who got Nunes the red card in his first match. I mean, I would not underestimate Palace at all and repeat the mistake that we've done so far. Look, we give a goal away in the first minute of every match. I have never seen even a high school team do that. Let's be very clear. The ball hit the goalkeeper in the face. उसको
हाँ.
गोल ही समझो. वो गोल था. वो तो by fluke
But
गोल नहीं था.
his
लेकिन आपने सारी जो ना बोंगियां मार के ना चांस पकड़ा दिया था उनको गोल करने का in the first minute.
शेफील्ड यूनाइटेड के अगेंस्ट भी याद है केलेर ने 30-40 सेकंड्स में सेव निकाला था.
And Brighton literally scored on us. So we're giving a goal away in the first minute of every single match. Are we हम पागल हो चुके हैं? Are we mad? What are we doing? I mean, and so we need to wake up. And our fans we need our fans.
करना पड़ेगा.
Thank you, Najmul. Thank you, really appreciate it. Yes, we are delighted to have Shahid Bhai on the channel, and Arsh has become a member. So thank you so much for joining the membership, Arsh. Really appreciate it. Hopefully you have a lot of fun. एक चीज मैं बोलता हूँ, पता एक चीज मैं कल से देख रहा हूँ, and it like very mildly irritates me and amuses me थोड़ा सा. एक चीज हम बार बार बोल रहे हैं कि हम जाके वहां पे एटलांटा में जाके हम जीत के आ जाएंगे, बिकॉज हमने तो पहले भी उनको 5-0 हराया है. आप बार्सिलोना को कैसे भूल सकते हो? आप ये कैसे कर सकते हो? आप वो कैसे कर सकते हो? यार, फुटबॉल विल नॉट, होपिंग फॉर मिरेकल्स इज नॉट अ स्ट्रैटेजी यार. मतलब ये आई डोंट अंडरस्टैंड ऐसा लोग. और फिर मैं मतलब हंसूंगा तो फिर लोग बोलेंगे कि यार तुम ये हो रहे हो, बट नहीं होगा यार. गैस्परिनी, बाय द वे, कल जेम्स हॉर्न कासल ने ही गेव अ वेरी गुड अकाउंट ऑफ गैस्परिनी, बाय द वे, एंड यार ही इज अ वेरी एक्सपीरियंस्ड कोच. ये दिस कैन नॉट बी अ स्ट्रैटेजी कि हमने 3 साल पहले जाके उनके घर पे 5 गोल मारे थे तो ओ विल डू इट अगेन. This cannot
Where are
be
the statistics? Sorry, I'm interrupting. Where are the statistics of any team turning a 3-goal deficit away from home in Europe? Probably never.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen. At home is different. This is away. Look,
ग्रुप स्टेज अलग होता है.
maybe you scored 2
ग्रुप
wonder
स्टेज
goals
भी
in the
अलग
first
होता
10
है.
minutes. 2
ग्रुप
wonder
स्टेज
goals
में हराया था. शायद मैं
कहानी
ग्रुप
बन
स्टेज
सकती
में
है
हराया
अगर
था.
नहीं, मैं कह रहा हूं कम बैक. like a two-legged tie में किसी ने कभी 3 goals उतारे भी हैं away from home? Probably not. Never. Probably not. Okay, so this is
I'll have
ridiculous
to
to
look
even
it up.
think
Yeah.
of, to even entertain it. I mean, if you score 2 goals in the first 10 minutes, wonder goals, and they get confused, maybe. But to be honest with you, if they just clear the ball and they just play smart and waste time, I doubt that we're going to be able to pull it back. And I don't even want us to be pulling it back because you know how much energy that's going to take, and you have Fulham 3 days after that. Okay, maybe. Look, I can't tell you how much I pray constantly. Get Arsenal and City make the semifinals. Hey, look, if Arsenal City play each other in the semifinals and we take the semifinals off, I mean,
We get a
that's
day
an
off.
advantage. Yeah, that's an advantage. We don't have to play in the midweek. They have to play
सही
each
बात
other. Look, what are we going to gain? Do you really want to go on a parade with the Europa League and the Carabao Cup? I mean, the Europa League is one stage above the FA Cup. How flat was the Chris Martin, the um, parade last time when we won 2 cups? I mean, does anybody remember it? I'm sorry,
कैल्विन हैरिस कैल्विन हैरिस
Calvin
आया
Harris.
था
We have to win the league. We're too close now. We're too close. And it's like the real story of our season right now is how the hell did we drop 4 points against Manchester United, and especially 2 away from home when we dominated the match again and we had a lesson from the previous match. So everybody was okay getting knocked out of the FA Cup as long as we got the 3 points in the league. I can't even believe that we dropped those points. That is like a massive big problem. We were all like, I've got a simple question. Carabao, FA Cup, and Europa together versus the league. What would you prefer?
द लीग
League. The league.
So,
Simple. It's
I
a
told you.
very simple question
Yeah, you're not even in
for
the
me.
Champions League. Like, just win the league. Look, there's a very, very important point. The personality of the club versus Manchester United is the 2019, 19 versus 9, etc. Come back when you have 20, come back when you have 19, come back when you have 18. The planet was come back when you have 18. We need to get to 20 league titles, and before they get to 21. I mean, this matters to clubs. So this is an opportunity that should not be missed. We don't know what the future holds for us. I think that we've already
ये
discussed this. I just think we should not go too far. Like, listen, इस टूर्नामेंट में मोस्ट मैचेस बॉबी क्लार्क ने खेले हैं, उसको को वो खेले, ठीक है? अगर ट्रेंट वापस आ जाता है, ब्रैडली को खिला लो. अगर एलिसन वापस आ जाता है, कैलेहर को खिला लो. अगर कोनाटे फिट है, कौनसा को खिला लो. अगर बहुत बड़ी प्रॉब्लम है सिमिकस के साथ, गोमेस को खिला लो, ठीक है? उसके बाद बचेटे को खिला लो. You really want, you can play Elliott, give Dans a chance, give Clark a chance, give McConnell a chance. This is what I would do.
आई देखो यार, मेरे को मालूम है क्या लगता है दोस्तों. अगर हमें ये डेफिसिट ओवरटर्न करना है, हमें 2 चीजें करनी होगी. हमें अपनी बेस्ट टीम खिलानी होगी, एंड सेकेंडली we have to play the best game of our season, and thirdly these players will have to give it their all on the pitch. All the 3 things just to reach a semi-final of the Europa League and risk dropping points against Fulham मेरे लिए worth नहीं है.
And what if it
exactly.
goes to extra time? What if it goes to extra time?
हाँ,
Huh?
हाँ.
30 minutes
हाँ.
more?
वही.
And not to mention, and not to
फ्राइडे
mention,
हो जाएगा. फ्राइडे ऑफ होगा, फिर एक ट्रेनिंग सेशन होगा जिसमें मैं लिख के देता हूँ थियागो जिसके साथ खाना खाएगा वो उसको इंजरी हो जाएगा, फिर वो संडे को अनअवेलेबल हो जाएगा, और फिर ऐसा कुछ हो जाएगा. आप वर्थ इट ही नहीं है. मतलब द पॉइंट, एंड इधर अगेन प्लीज, मैं किसी को डिसरिस्पेक्ट नहीं कर रहा हूँ, बोल रहा हूँ अटलांटा फालतू, यूरोपा लीग फालतू है, हमारा एम नहीं था जीतना. This is now conversation जो derive हो रही है after a loss which we were beaten fair and square. So now it doesn't make sense मेरे हिसाब से to even travel, like send our main players over there, because आपको उनको
but
खिलाना
knowing
पड़ेगा,
Klopp,
आपको बेस्ट खेलना पड़ेगा, आपको पूरा 5000% देना पड़ेगा. उसके बाद 2
Bhai,
दिन में आपको फिल्म खेलना मतलब नहीं है.
100%. But knowing Klopp, he will start Salah, he will start Jota, he will start Trent, he will start Diaz, he will start Endo, Robbo, Allison. देख लेना. I don't agree. एंड आई डोंट एग्री विद दिस, बट तू देख लेना यही होने वाला है। क्लॉप का वो कल उसने
Look,
वो मतलब
if
थोड़ा सा उसका, यस शाहिद भाई, गो ऑन प्लीज।
we look, like we lost a Champions League final and a league within 5 days. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, a league title that if we had just beaten Spurs, we would have won the league. Okay, and we drew them 1-1, and it was bad luck and all that. But when you get to May, you have a why. I've mentioned this before. Why does England never win the World Cup? Because the season's too long. There's not a proper winter break. They think they have a winter break. There's not a proper winter break, and there's so much effort being expended by these clubs. Like this football is so fast paced. By the time they get to June, they're finished. By the time you get to May, you're on your last legs. Every minute that you've logged before previously has mattered. You go to 120 minutes against Chelsea twice at Wembley on that huge pitch. Guess what? When you need an equalizer against Real Madrid in Paris, and it's the last 10 minutes, even a 2% reduction in your energy levels can make the difference. So, like, going all the way to Italy with all these players and playing them, I think it will be determined, I hope so, by what happens this weekend. If we win and Arsenal draw, then तो मैं एयरपोर्ट पे बंदे लेके चला जाऊंगा भाई। मैं कहा ये मैं बंदूकें लेके पहुंच जाऊंगा। कोई नहीं जा रहा तुम में से इटली, बच्चे भेजो, चलो तुम वापस जाओ, वापस go back to the
Conte की trip for the kids.
हाँ, and I'll be like, go back, तुम वापस ट्रेनिंग सेंटर जाओ और मसाजेस कराओ, तुम तैयारी करो संडे की। और मैं मैनेजर को कहूँ तू भी नहीं जाएगा, तू कह दे कि बीमार है, बस लेंडर्स को भेज दे, ठीक है? So that's what I would do. Like, it depends on the weekend. Now, if God forbid things go bad in the weekend, Peyton and again, oh, Europa. Acha, you do know that it's a lot of this is the Dublin vibes, and there's a
Yeah,
lot of
yeah,
pressure
yeah,
coming from the
yeah.
sidelines. Okay, oh, we're gonna make money on the coaches going over, and there's a lot of money gonna be made on the you know, on the merchandise and all that other stuff. So this is what happens. The owners of all these clubs, all of them, वो इनको यूरोपा हारने नहीं देते. वो एक एक पैसे के पीछे पागल हो होते हैं. हालांकि you're gonna lose much more money if you don't qualify for the Champions League, and you risk the qualifying for the Champions League by playing the Europa. I mean, we have a Spurs is a good option. They always try a little bit too much in this Europa and end up coming fifth. Look at what happened with Arsenal and Saliba. And by the way, we repeated the mistake. Ibu Konate got injured in the Europa League. Try to
after
consume that. Try
and
to
after
consume that.
and 5-1 की लीड थी, and
Yeah,
5-1 की लीड थी. I still can't wrap my head around that one,
yeah.
कि
And he got
आप
injured.
अवे जाके
Like, he's an injury-prone player. ठीक है? And look, मेरी बात सुन. Kelleher, Bradley, Kwanzaa. They have literally saved Liverpool's season and
सही
might be
बात,
the most
सही बात,
important
सही
players
बात.
to win you the league. But let's not forget their experience levels, and let's not forget their ages. At some stage, you are going to expose them too much. यार बस कर दो, क्या कर रहे हो, बार बार खिलाई जा रहे हो. अच्छा, वो especially जब दूसरा प्लेयर है वर्ल्ड कप फाइनलिस्ट, ठीक है, उसको तो he should be playing at Old Trafford, not Kwanzaa. I love Kwanzaa. I call him Baby Virgil, and I'm telling you, he's going to go right to the top. But seriously, Ibu Konate is going to sit that match out, and Kwanzaa is going to play the match in front of 80,000, 70,000, 6,000 people. I mean, it's a little bit unfair. Because we had no choice. The keeper's not back, right? Bradley kind of didn't have a choice. Last night he played Gomez, by the way, in the European Cup quarterfinal. I kind of understand you can't keep throwing the kids out there. And the way that we've allowed the Europa League to get Konate injured and forced Kwanzaa to play more matches, I, I like. I know we just keep going on and on about this, but after last night, I feel they should send a bit of a hybrid team and let's see. Maybe we'll do well, maybe we won't. But you know what?
हाँ,
If you lose the first leg 3-0, you kind of have to understand that you're not going to Dublin. Okay, बस कर दो यार.
शायद भाई मेरे को कभी-कभी मतलब लाइक yesterday of course I was fuming, निधि was fuming, काफी लोग बहुत भड़के हुए थे, बट फिर आप एक लंबी सांस लेते हो और फिर आप सोचते हो ओके, एंड देन यू सी द बिगर पिक्चर एंड यू लाइक कि यार अगर ये हम लोग 2-1 डाउन होते हैं, हम लोग पूरी टीम खिलाते पक्का, एंड देन
maybe that's what Nidi keeps saying. Okay, we might still do it.
या
I mean, हम
मतलब
पागल हो चुके हैं. हमें लीग नहीं जीतनी. हमें कोई कीड़ा चढ़ा हुआ है जिसमें हमने आखिरी दिन वोल्व्स के खिलाफ लीग हारना होता है. ठीक है.
हाँ
हमें को
हाँ
कीड़ा चढ़ा हुआ है. अब भाई बस कर दो. अपने 7 मैचेस मैनेज करो. 7 मैचेस. Listen,
अरे एक चीज मैं बोलना
and
चाहता हूँ
I'm
समीर,
not against. I'm happy we don't have FA Cup semi-final to play as well, by the way. Okay.
हाँ
नहीं
छोड़ो
नहीं,
यार.
बस एक चीज मैं बोलना चाहता हूँ समीर यार, तू ना अपना गूगल पे नंबर मेरे को डीएम कर दे, तेरे 100 रुपए वापस ले ले. वी डोंट
हाँ,
वांट
इसलिए
ट्रोल्स
मैंने
ऑन दिस
बैन ही
चैनल.
कर दिया, मैंने बैन ही
नहीं
कर
नहीं नहीं
दिया.
नहीं, मैं बस बोल रहा हूँ कि 100 रुपए दिए हैं ना उसने, तू अपना गूगल पे नंबर मेरे को कर देना डीएम. तू अपने 100 रुपए वापस ले ले, मेरे को चाहिए नहीं तेरे जैसे लोग इस चैनल पे.
इसने ये
ठीक
बोला
है.
था, मेरे को लेना भी नहीं था, बट मैंने डाला भाड़ में यार, मतलब ठीक है.
नहीं 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 नहीं, तू अपने 100 रुपए वापस ले और निकल यहाँ से. चाहिए ही
What
नहीं
happened?
ऐसे लोग.
I didn't read it.
एनीवे बट यार मैं एक बात बोलूं गाइस, ये सीजन ना we have not won a single big game यार, which kind of
Listen,
which which
Manny,
which, which
listen. If we win the 7 games, we
sorry.
probably win. If we win all 7 games, we're probably gonna win the league. That's what. If we beat Spurs, if we won out then 2 years ago, we would have won the league.
शायद
Like
भाई
if we win the
भाई
7 games,
शायद भाई
it's
what I'm
possible.
trying to शायद भाई what I'm trying to say is ना, जब भी when the stakes are the highest ना, ये सीजन हम एक भी गेम नहीं जीते.
बट टू बी
This
फेयर
is
मानस, एक चीज मैं बोलूं, ये मामले में ना, देन आई वुड से ओनली आर्सेनल डिजर्व द क्रेडिट, क्योंकि इवन सिटी हैज वन ओनली वन गेम, राइट.
but bro like
विलाई के साथ जीते हैं वो भी.
Look,
bro
the
like
table never lies. Hold on. The table never lies. You don't.
जी
You can win the league by beating the weaker teams and not beating the bigger teams. Okay,
I
it's a
get it.
38 game season. It's a marathon. I understand there were some bad calls. There were some big misses by us. Though match to like एक handball था Arsenal का, we all know एक Man City का flying kick था, etc. Just we have been hanging on. I agree with what you're about to say. We have the weakest squad. Maybe we're missing like well. एक चीज तो बहुत clear है. Our forward line as of right now is by far the worst out of the 3 forward lines.
yeah.
So I mean, we are stretched. And by the way, look at all the injuries we've had. I mean, come on. Like I know Ederson just got injured as well, but we spent most of the season without our goalkeeper, and Walker just got injured. We spent most of the season without Trent, who's not on. He's like our Kevin De Bruyne, by the way. So we had a lot, and Mohamed Salah, who is our main player. He's like our Saka +2 times 2. We spent a lot of the season without him. I mean, we've hung on. We've done well, actually. I just hope that they can win the next 7 games.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, I नहीं यार, obviously the table doesn't lie, but boys, मेरे कहने का मतलब ये है, जब भी मेरे को लग रहा है ना ये गेम जीतना जरूरी है, हम लोग ये गेम जीतेंगे तो अच्छा हो जाएगा, we have to win this game, हम 9 times out of 10 ये सीजन हमने हगाया.
We've won a lot.
And we
We've won a
will
lot of
find
matches
ways,
too.
we will find ways to say कि नहीं यार ये हो गया, हैंडबॉल हो गया, नहीं दिया, ये नहीं दिया. भाई हमने भी बहुत we have screwed things up a lot by missing so many chances.
Of course.
We have not. भाई मतलब there are Gakpo against Manchester City, Darwin Núñez की तो मतलब compilations बन सकती हैं, Luis Diaz versus Manchester City,
Gravenberch against Brighton, the open
Brighton,
goal that he hit
open
the
goal,
post
pole
at
पे
the
मारा.
far post.
Yeah,
Don't I'll go all the way back to that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, like this season, it feels like almost so, and we have so many big crucial games coming up when it comes to Palace, when it comes to Everton away, when it comes to Spurs, when it comes to Villa away. This is very tough. We have to literally, मेरे हिसाब से, change and transform and have something over the next 7 games for us to win the
That
league, which
something
I
is
think is
called
going to be
Diogo
very tough.
Jota. That something is called Diego Jota.
हाँ वो फिट रहे तो ना.
See, the thing is, look, we have won a lot of games as well, by the way. Like,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, we have 71 points, 70 points, so we've won a lot of games too. It's not like we haven't won games. But I totally agree with you. We've been hanging on. We're in trouble, and the main currency in football is goals. राइट तो
Yeah.
फुटबॉल तो की करेंसी तो गोल्स है ना और अगर आपने गोल करने बंद कर दिए और आपके स्ट्राइकर्स ने मिस करने शुरू कर दिए तो आप जो मर्जी कर लो यू नीडेड मैकेलिस्टर वंडर स्ट्राइक यू नीडेड Trent wonder strike. You needed many like help from other quarters of your team to win the games because honestly, like Nunes did score against Nottingham Forest, but the well's running dry with the front three. Okay. But Jota, listen, I know he missed both those headers, but it was such a relief to see that movement, to see that little spring jump, to see that nose for the ball, and to see like you just feel more confident with him than you would with Nunes any day of the week.
Yeah.
Like I was looking, somebody on Instagram, somebody posted, "How did Michael Owen win the Ballon d'Or?" Okay, and they were showing some clips of him. I mean, it's not different than Michael Owen ki finishing ka or Nunes ki finishing ka. They're not even on the same planet, bro. And then Ian Rush and Fernando Torres and Luis Suarez and John Toshak and Kevin Keegan and
ये तो आप
Kenny
लेजेंड
Dalglish
शाहिद भाई
and
आप
like
क्लब के लेजेंड्स की बात कर रहे हो इधर ये
Rushy
बंदा
ने तो पांच गोल कर देने थे ओल्ड ट्रैफर्ड पे इस तरह के चांसेस के
बट
साथ आई मीन
कहाँ
हमारे तो
इनसे कंपेयर कर रहे हो यार आप शाहिद भाई?
यार मेरी हमारे तो जान पैरों में जान ही नहीं रहती प्रेसिंग कर करके या पता नहीं क्या देखो did you see the shots that were going flying in the Real Madrid versus Manchester City match? The last time a player of ours hit a good shot like that was probably Szoboszlai against Sparta or Salah against Arsenal. ठीक है हम पटाखा तो मारना आता ही और मैकेलिस्टर बाय द वे पटाखा हमें मारना नहीं आता हमारे स्ट्राइकर्स को एंड आप कह रहे हैं किस किसका नाम ले लिया लेकिन इयन रश को किसी ने फोन करके नहीं कहा कि come and tell him what to do whereas when Salah went through a slump तो उसको स्लंप में से रशी ने ही उसको निकाला था ठीक है तो थोड़ा सा इनका ये ऑफ ट्रैक हो गया इनको थोड़े लेजेंड्स को इन्वॉल्व करना चाहिए they're all there this guy इसकी तो फिनिशिंग अल्लाह की कसम मैंने इतनी बुरी फिनिशिंग like the way he took the chance yesterday is the absolute worst option out of like 3 or 4 options at that particular time. I saw a clip of Origi against Everton when he rounded the keeper, went straight that way and rounded it. I saw, and then opening up is the easiest thing. Yeah, even Walcott knows how to open up his chest and curl it into the far corner. तो
डिसीजन
basics हैं
मेकिंग
यार ये
शाहिद
क्या
भाई
किस तरह की फॉरवर्ड प्ले कर रहा है वो ये बंदा और ये बागलों की तरह नूनेस 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 करी जाते हैं उसको और भाई क्या करे 2 पॉइंट प्लेट इतनी एक एक गोल एक एक पॉइंट कीमती है स्टेज पे और दो पॉइंट्स इसने थूक के फेंके because he couldn't drag the ball back to Sabozley. And he wasn't the only one missing chances that day, I know, because there was some really bad passing that was going on for the pre-assist pass. But my point is that these guys, their finishing is really, really bad, and we're in big trouble if they don't pick it up and they don't hit a purple patch somehow in the next 7 matches.
sadly before we take Sid's comment मेरे को मालूम है क्या लग रहा है दोस्तों जोटा जस्ट आए इंजरी से अभी लुइस डियास प्रोलिफिक नहीं है साला का इन डिफरेंट फॉर्म चल रहा है नूनेस बिंग नूनेस और गैक्पो की थोड़ी कॉन्फिडेंस कम है हमारे पास अभी वो एक बंदा नहीं है जो जो हम लोग कल बोल सकते हैं ना चांस आएगा मारेगा अभी वो एक बंदा हम लोग नहीं बोल सकते
Jota.
टीम में देखो शायद भाई of course like Jota can and will and I think he's the best finisher but उसका इंजरी का मेरे को हमेशा डर लगता है and secondly I don't know what he will be after his injury again.
We've already
I'm
discussed
hoping
that before you came here. How it takes 2 matches for these guys to come up to speed, which is totally normal, by the way.
yeah.
You know, how can you expect them to come straight in? Like he
Yeah.
missed the 2 chances last night, obviously because he was rusty. But you know what? He's a sharpshooter, okay? And he was in really good form before he got injured, and he might be what we need at this particular time. Look, City are losing players. We're gaining players. Our timing is matching, right? City के player तो injured हो रहे हैं. Walker हो गया, वो Rodri थक गया, जो भी है आके
बट
they're
हमारे
and we
प्लेयर्स भी तो थक रहे हैं शायद भाई,
नहीं
हमारे
काफी
प्लेयर्स भी तो थक
cavalry
रहे हैं.
काफी आ रही है. अच्छा, you guys, I'm not so negative about the league. Uh, actually, yeah, I'm not so negative about the league. I know
No, no,
we got
we're
some
not.
tough
No, no.
matches.
शायद I don't think we're negative. We're circumspect कि क्या हो रहा है, क्या
Yeah.
चल रहा है.
A
I
lot of
think
it is, मेरे को ऐसा लगता है ना, a lot of it is also PTSD, क्योंकि ये जो 2 बार हुआ है, तो वो थोड़ा, वो भी थोड़ी PTSD है हमको. When we talk about the league, Sid says, do you get the feeling that we are playing with too much emotion, almost like we are trying to give Klopp that perfect send off? ठहराव नहीं है अपने में. लास्ट
Yeah.
2-3 मैचेस में तो डेफिनेटली ऐसा लगा है यार Sid. मैं आई एग्री विद
Especially Old Trafford, really big choke job at Old Trafford. They just
मेंटल
couldn't handle the
मेंटल
pressure.
ब्लॉक,
Pressure
मेंटल
नहीं
ब्लॉक.
handle हुआ. Really, that's so
यार
sad. So sad.
first
कि
half
यार
ends with 14 attempts, 4 on target. Man United 0
यूनाइटेड के
attempts, 0
खिलाफ
on target.
यार प्रेशर ले लिया, क्या कर रहे हो यार? कम जिगरा बनाओ, को दिल बड़ा करो यार. You're Liverpool Football Club, man. Look at their state. Look at their state, यार. And there's no vibe. There was no chip on the shoulder. डर डर के खेल रहे थे. So I do agree with Sid. There is a little bit of too much pressure on the team. But guys, look, 3 of the matches are at home. Okay. And we never lose at home. We usually win. Okay. We can't go against the data that we have. And the atmosphere is great and the team is pumped up and we have the better team, right? We're playing teams that are not as good as us. We're better than Spurs. We're better than Palace and we're better than Wolves. We should be able to win those games. Now, when you talk about Everton, Everton are dire. They're even worse than United. Okay. Like it's usually Everton had Cahill, they had a few other players here and there. They could give you a tough time. They're really bad, okay? And you should actually wipe the floor with them. And like I understand the emotions, and obviously Jamie Carragher's going to write some stupid column or wear some stupid sweater as usual, उसको and like add more spice to the match. But the truth is, they're really bad. So then what's left? West Ham, uh, Fulham, and I
Everton.
think Everton, and there's one more away match. लंदन में ही है मेरे ख्याल से जो
Villa
एक
away,
था
Villa away, Villa,
विला
Villa.
विला.
Villa away,
अच्छा,
Villa away.
अब इशू क्या है? इशू जो है ना वेस्ट हैम का मैच का इशू है, because Paqueta has picked up a second yellow, so he's not playing the second leg, so they're probably going to get knocked out. So it would have been better if they made the semi, and you know
They
then they
would
would
beat
have.
Leverkusen anyway, yaar.
Well, it was 0-0 to at the 81st minute. I mean, you know,
But
it
it's
was
2-0 now, so yeah.
yeah. So they're gone. But the thing is, okay, West Ham away is a tough match for Liverpool. It is a tough match. We haven't done well at that stadium by and large. Once or twice we have. Fulham away is a tough match for Liverpool. Villa, I'm really, really fingers crossed. I'm really hoping that Villa are at the beach when we play them. That they've qualified fourth or they qualified fifth, and that 2 teams have made it. Well, I mean, we're gonna get knocked out, right? So we're not gonna be in the coefficient's gonna suffer. But if the coefficient gets confirmed by then, if City make the final, then the coefficient gets confirmed as 5 teams. And then by that time, if Villa, by the time we play Spurs, uh, and Villa, if they're already qualified, that would help us. Otherwise, if Villa are going for Champions League, it's going to be tough for us. It's going to be tough for us. That's going to be a tough match. Baki, Everton, Fulham, yaar, you should be able to take care of them, to be honest.
देखो यार, ऑफ कोर्स वी शुड बी एबल टू टेक केयर. वो तो हम मैनचेस्टर यूनाइटेड के साथ भी 3 बार एक नहीं जीत पाए. वी शुड बी एबल टू टेक केयर ऑफ मेनी थिंग्स दिस सीजन जो हमने नहीं किया ये सीजन. मैं तो शायद मैं ये नहीं, विला विला तो बहुत, विला तो सेकंड लास्ट गेम ऑफ द सीजन है, वहां तक तो मैं सोच ही नहीं रहा हूँ. मैं तो सीधे बोल रहा हूँ, अगर आपको कुछ कार्यक्रम करना ही है आप अभी कर दीजिए ताकि हमारा हार्ट ब्रेक ना हो लेट. जैसे मैंने वो व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप पे बोला था, आई डोंट हैव द इमोशनल बैंडविड्थ नाउ टू गो ऑन द लास्ट डे ऑफ द सीजन, होप अगेंस्ट होप, एंड आई डोंट वांट टू डील विद ऑल ऑफ दैट अगेन. इफ यू वांट टू स्क्रू थिंग्स अप, कर दो पैलेस के
Look,
अगेंस्ट, गेट इट ओवर विद.
the United matches were just too much. They were just the way that we cocked them up. That was like really stretching everybody's emotional bandwidth. Let's put it that way. Like, what are you doing to us, man? Come on, just go out there, do your job.
Boys, one question to both of you all. Okay, and I was coming back from work, Nidi. I'm happy we've had a worst
मेरे को
performance
पता
of
है.
the season. Oh,
हाँ.
no. We out of the system. Our worst performance is out of our system now. हमने अटलांटा के अगेंस्ट हार गए. हो गया, इससे बुरा नहीं खेल सकते, हो गया, it's out now, it's done. 7 more games. I was trying to find ways to be positive. 7 more games remaining now, Nidhi. The worst performance is out. The most frustrating performance is out of the way as well, जो ओल्ड ट्रैफर्ड पे था लीग में, ठीक है? सो दोनों चीज हो गई अभी. अभी जोटा आ गया, ट्रेंट आ गया.
एलिसन आ
अगर ऊपर
जाएगा.
वाला देख रहा है तो एलिसन आ जाएगा जल्दी एंड सब कुछ
हाँ.
ठीक हो जाएगा. निधि, do you think now? Okay, Nidhi, hand on heart, do you think this team has it what it takes to win 7 games on the pounds? ये season
Oh, that's a good question.
7 games on the, लोग ये बोल रहे हैं ना कि we have to 7 games जीत जाओगे तो we'll win. भाई 7 गेम हम ये सीजन नहीं जीते, हम तो 4-5 भी मुश्किल से जीते ऑन द पाउंड्स. 7 गेम जीतना है भाई, बहुत. बट निधि, do you think we have it to win 7 games on
भाई
the pounds?
जब 2 पॉइंट की लीड थी तब भी मैंने बोला था कि सिटी आर फेवरेट्स. मैं इसमें प्रॉब्लम ये है ना कि दिस इज नॉट, सी दिस इज द थिंग राइट, यू कैन, एंड आई एम ओनली टॉकिंग अबाउट दिस सीजन. आपने लूटन के साथ जो जाकर ड्रॉ किया है, आपने ब्राइटन के साथ जो जाकर ड्रॉ किया है, आपने स्पर्स, तो चलो स्पर्स वाज एन इनजस्टिस, चलो स्पर्स की बात नहीं करेंगे, राइट? आपने ये सब सारे मैचेस जो ड्रॉ किए हैं ना, ये कहीं ना कहीं तो निकलेगा ना उसके बाद. जब मैन वो ये
Bro,
वही है, right? 7 games right now. Is this team capable of winning 7 in a row? Yes, but will we? Matlab, not with this
I don't
finishing.
think. I
Not
don't
with
think
this
we'll win.
finishing.
We won't
Yeah.
win 7. I'm not saying हम लीग नहीं जीतेंगे, मैं ये नहीं कह रहा हूँ, मैं नेगेटिव नहीं होना चाहता हूँ, बट हम 7 के 7 मैच नहीं जीतने वाले दोस्तों.
नहीं जीत
ये
नहीं
हम
सकते.
लोग,
I mean, क्या हो गया
नहीं,
यार? Come on, man.
नहीं
You
शाहिद
just
भाई,
get hot for 6 weeks. Like a McAllister gets hot, he can win you 2 games on his own, 3 games on his own. He's the best midfielder.
we are one big injury away from not being
Oh, we've
in
had so
contention.
many. Like we've given our quota to the gods. Listen. Hold on. Get these guys in the semifinal against each other. Okay, just do that. And
It's just-
game is on. इन
तो
दोनों का
शाहिद भाई,
सेमीफाइनल
आप
कराओ.
शाहिद
ये
भाई,
मार
आप
देंगे
आप
एक दूसरे को.
आप दूसरों पे वो कर रहे हो ना, फिर आप मतलब आप
The
दूसरों पे.
points matter, यार. देख मेरी बात सुन. Points matter. You don't need, like, it's 71 plus 21, 92 points. Okay? What if you only need 88? Now, I think we can win 7 in a row.
वही तो
But the
मैं
thing
बोल
is,
रहा हूँ
look,
शाहिद भाई,
like,
वही तो मैं बोल रहा हूँ ना कि वी माइट एंड अप विनिंग द लीग, बट 7-7 जीतना मेरे को नहीं लग रहा. मैं वही मैं बोल रहा हूँ.
I think
To
what you
win.
said earlier was a better point, which is let's take it one at a time. पहला पैलेस तो जीत लो यार. मुझे तो उस मैच की बहुत फिक्र है यार.
या
I'm
पहले
very worried
पैलेस
about
जीतो, पहले पैलेस जीतो, एटलांटा इटली भेजो बच्चों को, जाओ बरगामो घूम के आओ भाई, देखो इटली, वहां पे जो भी करना है करो, मिलान भी घूम के आ जाना, तुमको वैसे भी फुलम के साथ खेलना नहीं है. आई डोंट वांट अस टू फील्ड अ टीम. अब ये डिफीटेस्ट एटीट्यूड यार, शुरू से मैं बोल रहा हूँ, यूरोपा लीग मतलब ऑफ कोर्स बुरा लगता है यार हार के, लेकिन ये यूरोपा लीग इज नॉट, इट डज नॉट गिव एनी सेटिस्फैक्शन. ऑफ कोर्स आपकी टीम 3-0 हारती है घर पे, बहुत बुरा लगता है. यस
Can I
यस
say
शायद.
something?
या
Europa League के कुछ utilizations हैं, कुछ usefulness है. ठीक है?
हाँ
Let's say आपकी टीम 5th आ रही है, 6th आ रही है. ठीक है?
हाँ,
आप
फिर
एक
सही बात है.
you're in a race for 4th. Then it really matters. लेकिन अगर आप mathematically almost top 4 में आ ही गए हो, फिर क्या? अच्छा, then let's say you're West Ham, you're Fulham, who both played a semi-final, and Fulham back in the day, an Europa League final as well, or a Wolves, or any other of these, a club of the like, or even a Spurs who haven't won a trophy for 30 years. It's a big deal for these clubs who have not won a European trophy. It's a big deal. But for us, who basically want to dine at the big boys' table in the Champions League and are used to doing that under Klopp and have the legacy, even pre-Klopp, of being a big European Cup team, for us, it's not a big deal. And I don't mean to sound arrogant, because we're qualifying for the Champions League next year again already. So if we were fit, we would be like, yaar, ye kya kiya? Before anybody criticizes me, I went to Basel, okay, with my wife and 3 kids, and I watched the Europa League final, Okay, literally 3 छोटे बच्चों को लेके बारिश में मैं बाज़ल गया था Sevilla versus Liverpool देखने के लिए. क्यों? Because we were 6th or 7th, and this was a literal chance to make the Champions League in his first season. And we were
Right.
devastated when we lost that match. Devastated. Oh, and so was Klopp. He covered a Marino after that. The Europa League can be the most important match in the world, but for Liverpool this year, it's not. Liverpool's most
सही
important
बात.
matches are the next 7 matches. So we and like रात को भी मेरे house. You know what my thoughts were when the lineup came out last night. मैंने कहा ये क्या कर रहे हैं? What are these guys doing on the pitch? They shouldn't even. It's on record, by the way, so no
Yeah,
one
yeah,
can
yeah,
say
yeah,
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I
of course.
said कि इनका कोई काम नहीं है इस मैच में खेलना. ये पागल हो चुके हैं. हमने क्या करना है इसको जीत के? Come on, यार. देखो क्या फायदा. अच्छा, it's just economy. You know, क्लब की इकोनॉमी ज्यादा चलेगी, थोड़ा एक्सपोजर ज्यादा मिलेगा. लेकिन यार, the league title is what the fans always want. The league title has always been the most important trophy for Liverpool Football Club. Always. Okay. And it's even more important than winning the European Cup, actually. This is what Paisley said, this is what Shankly said, that the league title is really the barometer of the club's success in the year. So this is too great an opportunity to miss out on. Bucky, let's see how it goes. McAllister is playing really well. Okay. And Trent is not going to be back for this match. Maybe he'll come off the bench, but Trent is a big player. We're forgetting how much creation we're missing because we don't have Trent, right? We're missing a lot of chance creation.
All
Got Jota
these
back.
all
Got
these
Jota
games he
back.
missed, he's still the biggest chance creator
Yeah, we got
in
Jota
team.
back. Okay. And then Salah, I mean, he's the more games he plays, the more he'll come into his nick. Sooner or later, he's gonna start clicking big time again. I mean, it's Mohamed Salah at the end of the day, right? Diaz is playing very well. He actually played quite well last night. And you know my thoughts. I personally think that the most skilled, classical forward of the Liverpool team sheet or squad is Cody Gakpo. I really think very highly of him, and I think that he's not a bad player at all. He just has been
No, he's
not
not a
got
bad player.
not he has not gotten a run in the team, and I think if he got a run in the team, he would probably score more goals than Darwin Núñez. I'm sorry, that's what I think.
नहीं,
क्योंकि
ये तो मैं मानता हूँ, ये मैं मानता हूँ, ये
हाँ,
मैं
वो
भी
बहुत
मानता
अच्छा प्लेयर है यार. कल रात को उसने फ्लैशेस दिखाए. अब आप उसको 5-10 मिनट के लिए भेज दो. हॉलैंड का मेन स्ट्राइकर है. थोड़ा सा तो मूड नीचे जाता है ना. इसी तरह guys, we didn't I had this thought earlier and yesterday as well. I have a feeling that the players also are on the same level as what we are. And I don't think it's just the flags, Nidhi. I think the
Yeah.
players were holding themselves back for Palace. They were like, yaar, asal match to
I
Sunday ko hai.
don't I
I
don't
have a
think so,
feeling.
Shahid. We
Like,
just
look, the running matrices were not the same. The pressing was not the same. Like, you have to understand, it only takes 2-3% in a professional environment. थोड़ा सा drop off होना है, आपका competitor आपके आगे चले जाता है. No, so the thing is, it's like subconscious. It's not what you want to do. It's in the back of your mind. And I really felt that a lot of some of the players were like, did they underestimate them? Did they not go all out? The flags weren't there. Their eyes were on Sunday. I mean, look, Aston Villa versus Arsenal is a.
हूँ. ओए, ये क्या हुआ?
I'm back. Am I
Okay.
there?
oh
By the way,
yeah.
a lot of people say it's out of our hands. How's it out of our hands? If we score 3-5 nils, and it's not out of our hands. अगर 5-0 एक ठोक
How
दिया
but
5-0
you
किसी
say
को.
that like but you say we can't score Shahid bhai. You say that like how it's so simple. मतलब
We beat
हमसे
Palace
गोल
9-0.
हो
Let's
नहीं रहे.
finish our dinner right now, शाहिद भाई, और आप बोल रहे हो कि दावत में बुला रहा है सलमान खान ईद के लिए. क्या बोल रहे हो आप
Yeah,
लोग
we
ये?
beat Palace 9-0 in 1990 यार. भूल गए? हाँ?
हाँ वो तो भूल ही गए.
Gary
Harshit
Gillespie ने भी गोल किया था उस मैच में.
Harshit has gifted a membership, so whoever has got the membership because of Harshit, thank you so much. बोल दीजिए उनको. और Harshit आपको भी thank you so much and really appreciate it, brother. Harshit is by the way, we need new mods. ये मैं वीकेंड को बैठ के करने वाला हूँ. कल बहुत सारे लोगों को बैन किया गया, जो को गाली वाली नहीं भी दे रहे थे वो उनको भी. So वो that is not okay. So मैं ये वीकेंड को बैठ के I will appoint some new mods. We do need a few new mods in place and वो हो जाएगा, don't worry. So whoever got banned for without abusing, sorry about that. Manish says we have to win all 7 games.
Oh, yeah, we do.
We have to, yeah.
Yeah.
But let's say what we do, right? But thank you so much for the contribution. I really appreciate it. Manas, prediction kar le. Shahid bhai, do you have time for like we do
Yeah, of
this
course.
weekly?
Yeah. I'm free.
All right.
let's
चलो
do the predictions, then
दीप
let's wrap it
दीप
up in quick.
तुझे तो कभी मॉड नहीं बना रहा हूं मैं भाई. तू जो गंद मचाता है ना कमेंट सेक्शन में, तू तो कभी मॉड नहीं बन सकता भाई. सॉरी. तू भाई तू रहने दे. लाइक द अमाउंट ऑफ जस्ट हेट्रेड यू हैव इज जस्ट अनबिलीवेबल. तो रहने दे यार. तू तो तेरे को तो नहीं बना रहा हूं मैं. हर्षित अच्छा है. वी विल हैव मोर पीपल who can do this, but तू
Nidhi
तो
is
नहीं.
gonna put up the fixtures. Till then, guys, almost 350 people watching. Yeah, please like the stream. अगर आपने stream को like नहीं किया, subscribe to Menace in the Monk. Thank you so much once again to everyone. Yeah, we've crossed 25,000 subscribers. That is huge
Amazing.
for us. We started 3 years back as चल कुछ करते हैं, कोविड चल रहा है, कुछ कुछ टाइम पास करते हैं. And now here we are with 25,000 subscribers, and very very proud यार in our Indian subcontinent, Pakistan, India, बांग्लादेश, नेपाल. जब जब कोई सोच रहा है फुटबॉल लिवरपूल के बारे में, तो हमारे बारे में सोचता है. So thank you everyone. This is huge for us. If you still haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. And I think Shahid Bhai should start his own YouTube channel as well. I think that'll be amazing whenever he does
I
that.
think he should. I think
I
he
think
should.
that'd be blockbuster. That
बहुत
सलमान खान की मूवी
the
निकलती है ना
match
शायद
against
भाई, जब सलमान की
the
मूवी
match
निकलती
against
है ना ईद
Brighton.
के टाइम पे, वैसा आपका हर एक वीडियो होगा. मैं मजाक नहीं
The
कर रहा
match
हूँ.
against Brighton, right? मैंने उस मैच में ना I don't know मुझे क्या चली, मैंने मैच के दरम्यान में वॉइस नोटें भेजनी शुरू कर दी अपने दोस्तों को because of over the referees. And there are they're crazy. इतनी गालियाँ, इतना पागलपन मैं कर रहा था मैच के दरम्यान में. सबने कहा यार, you need to like post this. They said we need to watch along with you. You know, like, but I have to tell you, it's all over the map. You know that when Salah scored the penalty, I didn't celebrate. I was like upset. मुझे तो गुस्सा चढ़ रहा था कि यार ये 2-2 को मैंने क्या करना हमने. Even though that point might win us the league, by the way. Okay, that 1 point. But the watch along would not have been good because I was completely silent when Salah scored. But during the Brighton match, I was going crazy. इतनी गंदी गंदी गालियां मैं रेफरी को निकाला था.
We heard that. We heard that.
We've
Shahid bhai.
we've heard that. We've heard that.
We are privileged
Um,
enough
You
to
know
see
my
the.
feelings about referees. People think I'm crazy. They mock me. They make fun of me and
शाहिद
all
भाई
that
यही
other
तो
stuff.
बिकता है, यही बिकता है.
Yeah.
बिकने की
लेकिन
बात
the-
नहीं है. बिकने
And,
और
but you
बिकने से
know,
ज्यादा यार.
एक दिन ये सारा सच्चाई निकल आएगी एक दिन. Or there are more and more people who actually believe it now. Okay, frankly speaking, and मेरे अपने opinion में तो it's blatant. Tierney का तो personal मसला है 100% Klopp के साथ. 100%. ठीक है? He's like, okay, let's not. I personally think that money is being gifts are being exchanged in hands, and contracts in Sharjah make a huge difference on how you ref these matches, in my opinion. But I can definitely say one thing: the refereeing in the Premier League is not impartial at all. Not impartial at all. And um, there's a lot of investment. Again, the City fans hate me on this stream. You know what? I don't care. Okay, this is a Liverpool stream, so if you have a problem with me, not my problem. Okay, I don't care about your City fans. There's a lot of investment in the UK by the UAE government. Okay, I went to get my British passport renewed, and there's a huge sign in this big convention center, courtesy of Abu Dhabi Investment Fund. And I was gonna take a picture, but then I was like, and to show it on the next stream. Then I was like, forget it. I didn't even bother to take it, but I remembered it. So the refereeing is also going to be a big factor in the next 7 games. Let's just put it that way. And as far as the like stream is concerned, I'm just happy coming on this amazing show that you guys
We are
have.
very happy and privileged शाहिद भाई कि आप
Yeah.
you give us your time.
मैंने अपनी बेटी की मिन्नतें की थी यार. She would do so amazing. I begged her. My friends from London, they said, yeah, they work in film. They're like, we'll set it up for her. Yeah, we have a field in our house too. So I said, we can sit in the field and we can do podcasts together. And I
शाहिद
begged her
भाई,
so much. She said no.
मैं एक चीज आपको बोलूंगा शाहिद भाई, and I'm sorry, this is unsolicited advice.
I know what you're gonna say.
And
Don't bring your kids
I'm not
into
gonna
this.
and I'm
Yeah, she's
I'm not
smart.
gonna say her name. I'm not gonna say her name. Uh, please keep her away from the internet.
I
जो
know.
चीजें हम
I
लोग
know.
जो चीजें हम लोग पढ़ते हैं ना शाहिद भाई.
Oh God.
I'm happy she said no. I'm happy she said no.
You can't believe some of the stuff as being said about the flags versus the people who are coming from abroad. I mean,
Yeah,
come on. You know, internet पे असल लोग नहीं है actually. Really.
but कोई
मेरे
accountability नहीं
opinion
है
है.
ना.
No,
कोई
नहीं नहीं मेरा
accountability
opinion है.
नहीं है ना.
आप इन लोगों को face to face मिलो, इतने अच्छे लोग होते हैं, इतना there's
Hmm.
so much humanity in the way that they speak. When I go to Liverpool, I've never had a problem with even one person. And I've been going for 20 years, 4 or 5 times a year. Not one, I've never met a single racist Liverpoolian in my life. Okay. And we've discussed this, okay, you guys, overall, like when you guys go, you have very positive experiences as well. But when you get on the internet, the things people are writing, I mean, the
इंटरनेट
way that they insult us, जैसे हम, because we're brown, we're from Pakistan or India, जैसे हम इंसान नहीं है. What I mean, what they treat us like we're bloody, like the scum of the
ये तो
earth, or like
wider ये तो
you know.
wider topic है शाहिद भाई. I think racism against brown people has always been swept under the carpet. ये तो it's a larger topic. It's a completely different discussion
I
altogether.
mean, our money's good, but we're not good. Huh.
Yeah, exactly. Kanishk says, guys, what will you prefer? A mentally fatigued Arsenal losing quarterfinal or a physically fatigued Arsenal in semis for our title charge? Bro, Kanishk, first of all, thank you so much for the contribution, brother. Bro, I prefer a mentally fit and a physically fit Liverpool for our title charge. हमको यार आर्सेनल से फर्क नहीं पड़ना चाहिए. Yes, वो गोल डिफरेंस में हमसे सुपीरियर हैं. We just have to play our game and we just have to make sure कि हम ज्यादा से ज्यादा होपफुली साथ के साथ मैच जीतें. यार आर्सेनल से हमको लेट्स नॉट थिंक अबाउट आर्सेनल सो मच यार. वी हैव टू
The,
वी
the mo-
उनसे 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 फर्क नहीं पड़ रहा यार हमको. आपने आर्सेनल के साथ 2 मैचेस खेले ना.
the
आप
season
एक हार गए,
turned
ड्रॉ
when
करा लिया.
I can't resist this. The season turned when the draw was made. We won the league right there and then. The most important week of the season is when these two play each other. Listen, I am dying for for a physically fatigued Arsenal to play Manchester City. It is the most important thing in the world in my life right now. Ya Allah, kisi tarike se Man City or Arsenal ka match pad jaye. Yeah, listen, we've been in these semifinals against Chelsea. Ye to aise jaise they're like wars. There's
Yeah,
nothing left in these players after you. Saturday को कैसे खेलेंगे इसके बाद भाई? Listen, points matter, points drop matter, points gained matter. They both matter. That's why when we see refereeing decisions go in favor of teams that are playing a party match and it's a league title challenger who gets advantage, we go crazy because points matter. And I am well up for Arsenal and City dropping points. I pray about that all day long. And I watch every single match that they play, every single year that we were in a title challenge. I watch every single minute and I put myself through that torture and that bad mood and the disappointment. And I watch it very, very carefully. I watched the Palace match like जैसे कि जिंदगी का आखिरी match था मेरा, Man City versus Palace. And when Jordan Ayew missed that shot and hit the post, it was like someone pushed a boulder
गुस्सा
into
आना.
my head. मुझे ऐसा लगता था किसी ने एक बहुत बड़ा बोल्डर
मेरे को वो
नेपट्टून का साइज का मेरे
शायद
सर
भाई
पे
मेरे को वो इयनाचो वाला मोमेंट लग रहा था, वो पता नहीं क्यों.
but चलो भाई लोग जल्दी से by the way whoever
हाँ,
is celebrating new year यार, Nepali new year, happy new year to you guys man. Whoever is celebrating, hope you have a great time with your family. चलो जल्दी से super chats लेते हैं and let's move on to the
हाँ.
predictions.
दिव्यार्जुन
Divyarjun
दिव्यार्जुन
says,
thanks Arshid bhai for the membership. Hi guys, Shahid bhai, love your attitude. By the way, क्या लगता है? What's wrong with Salah's attitude, or am I overthinking? Shahid bhai, want to add
really
anything?
loaded question. Look, ah, Salah is off form. Salah is coming back from injury. He's out of nick. He doesn't have a contract. And WhatsApp groups पे या in front of the TV, we say a lot about his salary when he's missing chances because we're frustrated. But uh, Salah always misses a few chances. Nunes misses so many that it doesn't look like Salah misses that many. Um, he needs to perform much better than he's performing right now. We're really dependent on him, and but he blows a little hot and cold what do you want me to say, man? You want me to say कि उसका contract नहीं हुआ और वो पैसों का पुजारी है, उसका corporation है, or if he's worth 50 million pounds? He's a great guy. Okay, and maybe Liverpool should keep him and keep going because he's in amazing shape, and maybe he's just coming back from his injury, and hopefully, day after tomorrow he comes good. We need to believe in our players.
We certainly need to, and I think yes, Salah का भी like कभी-कभी लोग भूल जा रहे हैं that he had an injury and he's come back from it, and you know he came back and he played against Brentford and he was rushed back, he scored a goal, then he missed a few games again. यार मतलब ultimately मतलब after Messi and Ronaldo, there's a different playing field altogether, and at the end of the day, वो भी एक human है, and then I'm just hoping यार he just you know something clicks and we see, और मैंने निधि को यही बोला था शायद भाई, the next 7 games Salah needs to provide 10 goals and assists, मतलब 10 slash goal contributions for us to win the league. Salah has to deliver, नहीं तो हम नहीं जीतने
You're right.
वाले. We
That's a
need
very, very, very sound number and very smart prediction.
like
actually.
Salah has to be in the thick of things, otherwise we
देखो
won't win the
सोनी स्पोर्ट्स पे होस्ट होते हुए और ऐसे जबरदस्त बातें आप ना करें. हम तो नॉर्मल लोग हैं, हम्बल लोग हैं. आप सोनी स्पोर्ट्स के
Shahid bhai,
मशहूर
I
होस्ट हैं.
wish Shahid bhai,
आपने तो
Shahid bhai, why
जूल्स
don't
एंड
we
जिसको कहते हैं ना बॉम्ब्स फेंकने हमारे पे, you know,
why
bombs
don't
of
why
wisdom.
don't we why don't we exchange bank balances right now, Shahid bhai?
नहीं. Where are we going? Where are we going?
नहीं,
Where
why
are we
not?
going? Huh? Where are we
Mayur
going?
is saying, hey guys, nice to see Shahid bhai back. I hope this defeat will be feelings from the ashes moment for us. I still believe and stay positive. Nidhi, it's good to see. Nidhi, it's good to see from yesterday things have taken a positive spin, because last night Nidhi बहुत ही दिक्कत था रात को, literally, और
मुझे
this is what
मुझे नहीं
20
था,
or
एक्सेप्ट पर
24
मैं
year
बड़े
old.
पैसे हारा हूँ रात को. मुझे सिर्फ एक, लेकिन फिर मेरे दोस्त ने एक जोकोविच सिनर सिपिसस का पार्ले लगाया था मॉन्टे कार्लो टेनिस का. मैं बैठ के, मेरी बीवी सोच रही कि
देखो
टेनिस किसने देख रहा है आज. मैं बैठ के
शाहिद भाई,
टेनिस देख रहा हूँ.
शाहिद भाई शाहिद भाई दो लोगों पे भरोसा मत करना, सित्सिपास और सिमिकास, ओके?
I know. आज काम आ गए थे, थोड़ी रिकवरी की है. लेकिन लिसन, लेट्स सी यार, किसी तरीके से लूटन ने तो somebody made a prediction on one of the podcasts this morning. They thought Luton were going to give them a hard time, you know. And then we play before they play, by the way. I mean, that's scary stuff too, but maybe it's good for us. And then Ollie Watkins scored on the weekend. Let's see at Arsenal.
Arsenal वाला match is going to be a cricket score, शायद भाई. 3-0 Arsenal. 3-0.
अच्छा.
By the way, हम लोग we are going to do the prediction stream tomorrow. ये वाला conversation थोड़ी देर और चालू करते हैं. अच्छा लग रहा है, तो we don't want to interrupt it. Let's continue with this for a little bit and then we will do the prediction tomorrow. Right.
By the way,
तो
predictions तो हम कल कर रहे हैं, but मनीष ने अपनी लिवरपूल पैलेस की prediction दे दी है
I
बोल
know.
द फाइनल, because क्या है ना कि शाहिद भाई की जो पर्सनालिटी इतनी इन्फेक्शियस है. शाहिद भाई ने बोला ना, what if we win all our games have final मतलब सिर्फ मनीष
never
ने
know.
बोल दी फाइनल.
You never know.
God.
Okay, guys, I have to ask the 300 odd people watching who are Liverpool supporters, and Shahid and Nidhi, Shahid and Nidhi as well. Apart from the obvious people, okay, in our team, obvious big names, if there's one player जो आपको लगता है जिसको step up करना पड़ेगा हमें लीग जीतने के लिए, who is that player? मेरे को लग रहा है, sorry,
कोडी गाक्पो भाई. वो मैं, और आई एम सॉरी आई इंटरप्टेड यू, बट मैं बस एक पॉइंट बोल के फिर देन यू गाइस कैन कमेंट ऑन दैट. मैं एक चीज बोलूं, कोडी गाक्पो को फालतू, डियाज तो मेन प्लेयर है शुभम, डियाज तो अपना लेफ्ट विंग पे स्टार्टर है. तो आई थिंक कोडी गैक्पो इज अ प्लेयर जिसको फालतू में बहुत हेट मिला है ऑफ लेट. पर्सनली आई फील, एंड आई थिंक अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल, and I watch a lot of YouTube content since I've started making the YouTube videos. A lot of people are talking about Thiago and dismissing him off, and these people don't even watch Liverpool play. आपको बातें सुन के समझ में आ जाएगा कि तू लिवरपूल को देखता तो है नहीं खेलते हुए.
Thiago
जो
या
तू
Gakpo? Thiago या
मैं
Gakpo?
Gakpo, sorry, did I say Thiago? Sorry.
Yeah, he did.
So
He's on your mind. He's on your
he
mind.
is, he's always on my mind, right? So a lot of people who will not even watch यूट्यूब और लिवरपूल, लेकिन उनको बैठ के बोलना है कि गैक्पो की पोजीशनिंग क्या है, बट गैक्पो करता क्या है। अरे उसको कभी रन ऑफ गेम्स ही नहीं मिला है। मुझे ऐसा लगता है ही इज द गाय हु कैन कम इन एंड आपका वो मिडफील्ड और अटैक को ही कैन बी द गाय हु इज कनेक्टर। अरे सबोचलाई ये सब स्टार्टर हैं दोस्त यार, साला सबोचलाई कैसे बोल रहे हो? दीज गाइज आर स्टार्टर्स। मानस का क्वेश्चन इज अपार्ट फ्रॉम द स्टार्टर्स, so
Oh.
for me it is Cody Gakpo because he will have to come off the bench and he'll have to score a few goals यार। क्योंकि 7 मैचेस की जो आप बात कर रहे हो ना, these are, मैं बता रहा हूं, एक टर्म इंश्योरेंस करवा लो, ठीक है, और एक थोड़ा एस्पिरेटर अगर आपको सांस लेने की प्रॉब्लम है तो वो ले लो, तो वो कर लो। तो मैं
Elliot?
गैक्पो।
Elliot?
एलियट,
Yeah.
एलियट तो स्टार्टर होना चाहिए। आई लव एलियट, आई
Yeah,
हेट
I,
जो
like, since we
I
can't
will
go
go
with a
with Shahid.
starter,
I will go
like
with
last
Shahid
night he
on
hit the
this.
post
Even
and the
I
bar as
think
well.
Elliot.
Elliot's
Elliot. I would
producing a
go
lot
for
of
Elliot as well.
yeah game-changing moments. He scored the goal at Palace. He scored the goal, which should have been the winning goal at United. Hit the post last night. Changes a lot of games when he comes on. Actually, really positive effect. Like he's not really a right winger. I would prefer if you just kept him in midfield. So Liverpool is technically a right winger short, actually, to replace
Yeah.
Salah. A right winger short. I mean, maybe he should have just moved Diaz to the right and played him there and kept Jota and Gakpo. See, basically, what's happened to Liverpool is we got going off track a
मैं
little bit.
yeah.
लिवरपूल के पास लेफ्ट विंगर बहुत ज्यादा आगे हैं जिनकी नेचुरल फेवरेट पोजीशन कटिंग इन जोटा हो गया नूनेस हो गया गैक्पो हो गया एंड इवन
Diaz.
जो है ना
Diaz.
Diaz. They're
Diaz.
all like cutting end. तो एंड राइट पे
हम्म,
एक ही बंदा है अब सेंटर से डायरेक्ट टू द मिडल ये न्यूनेस को खिला तो रहे हैं लेकिन मुझे लगता है 33 गोल जो इसने किए हैं पोर्चुगीज लीग में अंदर लेफ्ट से आके ज्यादा किए हैं इसने सो अब मसला ये है कि राइट विंग के ऊपर एलियट को जब ये डाल देते हैं साला को रिप्लेस करने के लिए अब आई रिमेंबर लास्ट नाइट आई वाज सेइंग दिस टू माय फ्रेंड आई सेड लिसन इन्होंने 2 बॉल ऊपर से खिलाया एलियट को मैंने कहा ये कर क्या रहे हैं इनको कोई बताए ये साला नहीं है वो बहुत साला बहुत बड़ा प्लेयर है बाय द वे हम उसको थोड़ा सा अंडर एस्टिमेट कर रहे हैं वो जिस तरह गेंद को रोक ऊपर हवा में से नीचे उतारता है बॉडी लगाता है मेरा बेटा तो कहता है यार यू डोंट नो डैडी व्हेन ही लीव्स यू डोंट नो व्हाट अ होल ही इज गोना लीव बिहाइंड इन आवर टीम यू आर रियली
of
अंडर
course।
एस्टिमेटिंग दिस गाय मोहम्मद साला because I'm not like I feel sometimes he's a little wasteful, but in his decision making. But frankly speaking, last night the way they were throwing the ball at Elliot, it was no chance he could control the ball. And in the midfield, when he's cutting in and Salah goes out wide and he gets the little space, he's having a good season. He's hot right now.
Yeah. Yeah. And I also feel guys one thing कि अगर अभी कंट्रोवर्शियल क्या है इस चीज में क्या कंट्रोवर्सी है आई थिंक अगर अभी हमें लीग जीतना है ये बंदे ने बहुत योगदान किया है इज कंट्रीब्यूटेड अलॉट उसका नाम है जो गोमेस बट मेरे हिसाब से अगर अभी हमें लीग जीतनी है जो गोमेस को ज्यादा नहीं देखना चाहिए हमें आई टेल यू व्हाई because I want to see Trent, I want to see Konate, I want to see Van Dijk, I want to see Robbo. I want us to revert back to our system. Joe Gomez ने बहुत तगड़ा खेला है और and don't get me wrong, he's been one of the best players of our team this season.
हाँ भाई,
But
बट
अगर
आई
Joe
एग्री विद
Gomez
यू।
और
अभी
खेलेगा तो वो
सेंटिमेंटालिटी के लिए
natural width नहीं है, natural movement नहीं है, natural momentum नहीं है. So
लेफ्ट पे वापस आता है राइट से भी क्रॉस नहीं कर रहा
and
इतना
and यार
6 खिला
यार
दो
and
उसको
वो यार वो जॉन स्टोन्स तो नहीं है ना जो हम करवा रहे हैं उसको मिडफील्ड में आके लेट्स बी
look
ऑनेस्ट यार
आई
he's
एग्री
not a
विद यू, आई
gifted
एग्री विद यू,
फुटबॉलर लाइक
शुड नॉट
जॉन
बी।
स्टोन्स ने कितने गोल मार रहे हैं लास्ट 3-4 साल में जो गोमेज का 35 यार्ड से शूट कर रहा है क्यों कर रहा है भाई वो आप वो पोजीशन में इसलिए खेलते हो क्योंकि आप एक ब्रिलियंट असिस्ट दे सकते हो ब्रिलियंट गोल मार सकते हो लॉन्ग रेंज वो जो गोमेज नहीं कर सकता
But he can
एंड आई
play
लव हिम
reserve left. He can play reserve left back over Simicas
नहीं
right
नहीं
now
ऑफ
because
कोर्स शाहिद भाई
Simicas
ही
is a
कैन
good
प्ले राइट बैक
look.
ही कैन प्ले सेंटर बैक बट अगर
Yeah, a
हमें
lot.
यहाँ से लीग जीतनी है
Yeah, I
हमें
know.
he has to be used lesser no
A lot of people wanted to sell Simicas last night, and I wasn't too happy with him either. But the thing is, he's a rhythm player, and he needs matches to come back into rhythm. Simicas is not a terrible player, by the way. He plays for Liverpool Football Club, so he must be good. He's a Greek national, but he played really bad last night. In the depth chart, it would have to be Robbo because Robbo provides too much going forward, by the way, and behind him, Joe Gomez at left back, and right back would have to be Trent and Bradley. I think this is the best option. And then you go Konate, Kwanzaa, and Verge in the middle. And maybe you revert Joe Gomez. If you want to keep moving him around, you revert him back into center back. And maybe if you're defending a lead with 10 minutes to go, you send him on and make a double six pivot and Joe Gomez in front of the four defenders and just shut everything down. It's not the
Yeah,
worst idea. He played there.
yeah. बट वो तो नहीं करेगा, हम जानते हैं शायद पर.
देखो कुछ ना कुछ तो करना पड़ेगा. ये 7 मैच जो है ना ब्रीज की तरह नहीं जाने वाले. आपके फॉरवर्ड्स के बूटों में गोल ही नहीं है. असल में मसला ये 7 मैचेस जीतना लिवरपूल के लिए कोई मसला नहीं है यार. लिवरपूल है ब्लडी डायनामाइट टीम यार. क्या हो गया? दे गुड क्लॉप की टीम है, लेकिन प्रॉब्लम ये है कि बूटों में गोल नहीं है. या तो ये प्रोलिफिक हो जाए. और आपने कहा ना साला नीड्स 10 गोल्स एंड वी सेड कोडी गैक्पो, वी सेड एलियट. देखो मेरी बात सुनो, अगर नूनेस गोल करने लग जाए आधे मैच तो हम जीत ही जाएंगे ना. जितने चांसेस उसने मिस किए हैं, अगर वो अंदर चले जाए तो कुछ ना कुछ तो वो तो. गोल्स चेंज मैचेस. The most important thing in football are goals. Your striker is missing open goals. Open goals. And then you say, okay, why do we lose the match? I mean, कल रात अगर ये गोल कर देता पहला, ठीक है, तो मैच डिफरेंट रुख ले जाते. Would gone a different direction.
True.
Obvious. Misses so many chances, yaar. Pata nahi kya. It's like, and like, thodi der ke liye he stopped missing them, by the way. And he's a little bit shaky. And the most amazing thing is when he went for Uruguay and he scored the 2 goals on Argentina, I was like, yeah, ye wahi player hai. Ye kya ho raha hai? You know?
क्या हो रहा है?
So कुछ ना कुछ तो player में है. अगर मार्सेलो बिएल्सा उसको खिला रहा है, तो अब वो अगर फॉर्म में आ जाए तो कुछ गेम यहाँ से भी बन सकती है.
आपका फ्रंट थ्री क्या रहेगा? अभी सब लोग अगर फिट हैं, फ्रंट
Diaz,
फ्रंट
Jota,
5.
Salah.
सॉरी,
Diaz, Jota, Salah. Yeah, I mean, come on. अब देखो शर्माने वाला सीन नहीं है. अब
नहीं
7 मैच रह
शर्माने की बात नहीं,
गए
मैं मैसेज
और
सोच रहा
उनको खेलो.
हूँ.
सर
हाँ.
आप खेलो. अब आपको इंजरी से वापस आए नहीं आए, आप खेलो भाई. And you know what? I don't give a damn about your stupid Euros. Okay? Because इब्राहिम कोनाटे को चंडे पड़ने चाहिए जो ये चिली के खिलाफ 90 मिनट खेलने गया है ना. When he was coming back from the injury, और वापस आके ब्राइटन के खिलाफ कहता है मुझे फटीग हुआ है, मैं नहीं खेलूंगा. और भाई, what are you doing? Have you gone crazy? Liverpool, that's it. They're too nice. That's one of the biggest weaknesses. इनका काम था फैंस फुटबॉल फेडरेशन को कॉल करके कहना, sorry boys, he ain't coming. ये नहीं आ रहा. ठीक है, ये injured है, injury से वापस आ रहा है, ये यहीं है. See you later. Okay? So you know what? I don't care if one of the 2 players gets injured and then has to like recover before the Euros. You're gonna have to go all out now, boys. Okay? What are you saving yourself for? Okay, maybe last night you were saving yourself for Palace, but this Sunday, I swear to God, these guys better run at least 12 kilometers collectively as a
क्लॉप ने
team.
प्रॉमिस किया
120 kilometers.
क्लॉप ने प्रॉमिस किया कि देयर विल बी a statement made. I really hope
Well, I
that's
don't
the
know,
case.
man. You came on here, तूने तो जान ही निकाल दिया, फूक निकाल दिया, सांस निकाल दिया, हवा निकाल दी. ये कह के फ्लैग्स नहीं होंगे. पता नहीं कहाँ से खबर लेके आ गया हमें
नहीं यार, मतलब जब ये वही खबर है शाहिद भाई, जब भी इट इज इन द सेम आर्टिकल व्हिच स्टेटेड दैट दे विल नॉट हैव फ्लैग्स फॉर अटलांटा गेम एंड पैलेस गेम के लिए सिर्फ हिल्सब्रो का रहेगा. ये
I'm
वही
going.
आर्टिकल.
If there are no flags, I'm gonna take flight tonight. Okay. Oh man, को कौन से पकड़ कर cut off flag. Put them on the cop. What are they doing? Have they gone mad? Listen, if there are no flags on Sunday, then yours and my wish will come true, which is we will be put out of the misery. बस Sunday को
नहीं, वो
game
मेरी
on,
विश नहीं है,
game
वो
off है.
मेरी विश नहीं
फिर
है.
chill
मेरी
करो.
विश है कि हम लोग जीते हैं शाहिद भाई.
I mean, just saying, sometimes you get frustrated. We say,
Yeah. No, of course.
तो
Yeah.
फिर chill करो, काम करो, जिंदगी गुजारो. और तुम दोनों तो enjoy कर ही रहे हो बैंगलोर में pubs में बैठ के.
नहीं, अभी मैं वापस मुंबई आ गया हूँ. मैं
No, I
वापस मुंबई आ गया.
know. But
मैं तो
you guys
सिर्फ
can enjoy yourself and relax and be okay,
कहाँ
because we ain't
रिलैक्स
winning on
शाहिद भाई.
Sunday.
जिंदगी
We are
जिंदगी.
not winning on Sunday without the flags. That's my point.
लेट्स
not
होप कॉमन सेंस प्रिवेल्स. देखते हैं अभी
No,
क्या है.
It will.
निधि, मैंने
It will.
शाहिद भाई से पूछा था फॉर द रेस्ट ऑफ द सीजन फ्रंट थ्री क्या होगा, तेरा क्या होगा?
Salah, Jota, Diaz.
There you go.
Salah, Jota,
Same one.
Diaz is my front three.
I would Change one thing, boys. I would play Gakpo, Jota, Salah.
No. He's in form. I'm his biggest critic, by the way. But last night he was really good last night. And the last
Who?
match before, Diaz, he's in form. वो form में आ
Yeah,
गया.
yeah. मेरे को सिर्फ
नहीं,
लगता है
ठीक
ये
है.
दोनों साउथ अमेरिकन बेंच से आके पेस से कुछ इफेक्ट कर सकते हैं सेकंड हाफ में. इससे मैं एंड यस्टरडे गैकपो बहुत अच्छा खेला यार. I think he
Gakpo
was the
was.
only positive. He was the only positive yesterday.
He only played good for the first 15 minutes, by the way. उसके बाद
नहीं,
आखिरी
शायद
40
I
मिनट.
think second half में भी Gakpo was the only
नहीं,
decent thing.
कौन अच्छा खेला सेकंड हाफ में यार? कम ऑन, they got bloody चिपने पर ये रात को इनको अटलांटा से था लेपटे पर है इनको. कौन अच्छा खेला सेकंड हाफ में? इतनी बेइज्जती यार, इतनी बेइज्जती उनके फैंस के सामने. ठीक है, they're dancing, they're enjoying themselves. और वो I can't believe Kamaka missed the fucking hat trick यार. I couldn't believe it. He had a hat trick on a play from, then another player had a left foot shot that he skewed wide. I mean, there were chances flying in from everywhere, yeah. Could have easily lost the match 5-0. Can you imagine losing a European
5-0 तो मिनिमम. दो तो
Can-
इम्पॉसिबल टाइप के सेव्स
Can
निकाले
you
केलेहर.
imagine losing a European match with Jurgen Klopp as your manager 5-0 at home? Oof, toba, itni besti. 3-0, I mean, it's pretty bad as well. It's the joint highest defeat by Liverpool
शायद
at
भाई
home.
3-0 भी बेइज्जती है. क्या बोल रहे
Yeah,
हो?
it's a
3-0
joint highest defeat at home of Liverpool in European
after Real
football.
Madrid.
Yeah, 5-2. That buddy,
एक
that's
तो मेरे को
huge.
टेंशन स्पर्स के गेम का है, वो भी सफेद पहनते हैं. जो टीम हमारे सामने सफेद पहनता है हमको लगता है वो रियल मैड्रिड है. भाई भले
If
वो
we're
लीड्स
still,
यूनाइटेड हो, भले वो स्वानजी सिटी हो, भले वो अटलांटा हो, हमको तो लगता है रियल मैड्रिड आ गई है भाई.
if we're
मतलब
still
और
in the
फुलम
race by the Spurs match,
और फुलम अवे भी
yeah,
बाकी है. और फुलम अवे में तो एक प्लेयर का नाम है जिसका नाम है विनीशियस. हम तो पक्का उससे गोल खाएंगे. लिख के ले लेना आप लोग, मेरे को तो पता है. हम लोग मतलब
clean sheet, baby, clean sheet. Allison Becker, the best goalkeeper in the world, bro. What world are you living in? मैंने तो ट्विटर पे मेरी लड़ाइयाँ चलती हैं लोगों के साथ, मैन यूनाइटेड फैंस के साथ ग्रुप्स में. Allison Becker is the best goalkeeper in the history of the world. History. Lev Yashin का बाप है वो. Okay? तुमने नहीं पता. All right? It's Allison Becker when he comes back. Listen, the season turned on that save that he did on Almorin नाम ना उसका. Paraguayan का मैं नाम भूल गया उसका. Paraguayan Newcastle वाला. Amarin मुझे वो कंफ्यूज हो गया हूँ अपने
Almiron,
कौन? Almiron.
Mexican
हाँ, अपने
Mexican हो.
नया मैनेजर
हाँ.
सर पे सवार हुआ है फ्यूचर. लेकिन Almiron ने जो शॉट मारी थी
He's
left
not
foot से,
Mexican, he's Paraguayan.
Paraguayan. जो उसने वॉली मारी लेफ्ट फुट से और एलिसन ने सेव किया, so wonder save, bro. It changed the whole season. Nunes went up and scored 2 goals. That was the season right there. We were going to struggle for 5th or 6th, 4th all season long. We won that match. The whole belief system in the entire team changed, and next thing you know, the rebuild year becomes the championship winning year.
What happened? मानस तू सुन पा रहा है? Can you guys hear me? Did you get a call or something, Shahid bhai? Shahid bhai got stuck. Manas is away. Yes, but yes. Can you guys hear me?
Sorry boy, sorry. क्या बोल रहा है निधि?
Sorry, I was getting a phone.
No, I thought I lost my connection or something.
No.
I think Shahid bhai is getting a call.
Yeah. चल यार एंड करते हैं. 1.5
Can
घंटा
you hear
हो
me?
गया almost boys.
Yes, we
वापस
can.
आ गया भाई. टाइम ही टाइम है हमारे पास यार. मैचें हारी हैं हम, यूनाइटेड से आउट हुए हैं यूरोपा. Like if we had won, we'd be partying right now, right? Restaurants, खाने शाने ये वो. Like when Liverpool won 7-0, I took out my niece, my nephew. I was in Texas. My sons, my wife. I said, "Listen, guys, tonight we go to the best restaurant in Austin. Okay, we're gonna enjoy ourselves tonight." अब तो हम घर पे बैठे हुए हैं, दरवाजे बंद हैं.
एक बात बोलो ना शायद भाई कि what is the procedure to get adopted by you?
Too late.
कुछ फॉर्म है क्या? बताओ ना कुछ.
Too late.
Listen, man, we need to meet the next time for longer when we are not just outside the stadium for 2 seconds or 1 minute like we did last time.
आपको बिजनेस क्लास के टिकट लेके जाना था ना लंदन वापस.
नहीं यार, वो ट्रेन निकल रहा था बस एक ही बात है. Anyways, यार. So what do you think? What's your prediction for tomorrow? By the way, oh sorry, for
Tomorrow?
Sunday.
Sunday.
Liverpool.
नहीं, ये मैं बहुत मैं I'm very superstitious. I'm not gonna
अरे
predict.
निधि, it's about time you start predicting, bro.
No?
Because कुछ हो नहीं रहा है.
नहीं.
You know what? That's a great idea. Acha, this whole jinx, I'm not going to predict. What have we won since you started doing this? Okay,
let's
maybe
do it
you need
now.
to change it.
Guys, come on, guys. In the chat, come on, guys. Urge Nidhi to give a freaking prediction
Yeah.
about a Liverpool game. It's been 3.5 years. He's not predicted a single game.
Not 3.5 years. It's been 26 years.
Okay.
But you didn't predict last night. Did that help us? Like, you didn't help us last night.
Come on, Nidhi. Please, Nidhi. Okay, come on, Nidhi. Come on, Nidhi, bhaiya.
Prediction,
Do it, Nidhi.
मैं तो दे देता हूँ. I think it's going to be. No,
शायद भाई आप अटक
I
गए.
agree.
आप अटक गए शायद भाई. Can you repeat it?
I agree. Nidi should do it.
No. What's your prediction? We
2-0.
didn't hear you.
2-0. Liverpool going to win 2-0. Yeah. Clean sheet.
Nidhi, come on. Nidhi, go for it. Please, Nidhi. Just give a prediction. Vix,
Yeah,
कब तक
look at all the people in the chat, man. They're going
Yeah.
crazy. Like 200 people are saying that you should predict.
3-1 to Liverpool.
What?
Okay, wow, we made him do
What
the
did he
prediction.
say? What did he say?
3-1.
3-1 to Liverpool. He said it.
भाई ये कोई क्लिप करके डाल दो ट्विटर पे, इंस्टाग्राम पे
Yeah.
कि निधि भैया ने एक प्रेडिक्शन दिया है. उससे बोला 3-1 to
Wow.
Liverpool. And
What about
निधि
you?
हरामी,
Yeah, I know,
अगर
it's
ये
you.
गेम 3-1 फिनिश हो, if we win 3-1, you are supposed to predict everything. मैं तुझसे हर
मैं
स्टॉक
तो पैसे
मार्केट
लगा
का
रहा हूँ भाई.
प्राइस,
मैं
हर
तो
म्यूचुअल
पैसे
फंड,
लगा रहा हूँ. 3-1
हाँ.
पे मेरे तो पैसे जा रहे हैं भाई.
लगा दो, सब लोग लगा दो.
हाँ.
अरे नहीं भाई.
10 पेटी ठोका.
अच्छा, बाय द वे भाई लोग, 300 लोग देख रहे हैं हमको. एक चीज मैं एंड में बोल दे रहा हूँ, जस्ट टू मेक दिस आउट ऑफ द वे. सोफा स्कोर, right? So time for some sponsors as well. So sofa score का ये है QR code, आप इसको डाउनलोड करिए. Not just cricket, you get to see IPL, a lot of in-depth pressure maps, heat maps, attacking momentum, all that jazz, whatever जो आपको अच्छा लगता है वो आपको सोफा स्कोर पे मिल जाएगा. इसको अगर आप डाउनलोड करोगे तो of course it is going to help us financially as well, but yes, they've been kind enough to sponsor the stream for us, and please download sofa score and आप अपना फुटबॉल एक्सपीरियंस और बेटर बना सकते हैं. Not just this, आपको इमोजीज वगैरह भी मिल जाते हैं इसकी वजह से. So अगर आप इसको स्कैन करो, डाउनलोड करो, तो it helps us, and of course you get a fantastic app for free.
We'll get money. We'll be as rich as Shahid Bhai very soon if we download Sofa Score.
Yeah, right.
I was just thinking, sponsors have entered the room, huh? Sponsors have entered the room. Moving up in the world, huh?
Shahid Bhai, even we are becoming businessmen. We
मैं
have
सारा
followed
कुछ
FSC
देख रहा
model.
हूँ. I'm watching you.
निधि सोच रहा, हम लोग वेगस में गए and Shahid Bhai is there, and Shahid Bhai, अरे तुम लोग इधर, like Shahid Bhai is surprised कि तुम लोग कैसे वेगस आ गए अभी.
हाँ.
You guys have years. You have many years, man. Many years. तो वो भी तो कौन 51 की एज में बिलियनर बना था? Jeff Bezos या whatever. One of these guys. They all become billionaires in their 50s. यार, relax करो. You got बड़ा time है तुम लोगों के पास.
एक last question I want to ask you boys, and then we will end the stream. तूने मानस पूछा कि who's the guy who is going to be the unlikely hero या bench से या whatever. Do you think Jurgen Klopp needs to make any changes? मैं team selection और setup और formation सबको उसमें include कर रहा हूँ. Do you think Jurgen Klopp needs to make any changes if we have to win the league?
दो.
And I'll tell you why मैं ये question क्यों पूछ रहा हूँ. मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि he has to make changes. मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि, and the reason for that change is Trent. I think we have to get him involved much more. And उसके वजह से मैकलिस्टर का रोल थोड़ा चेंज करना पड़ेगा. I think this is the change that is going to should happen.
I think निधि 2 चेंज मेक करना है. क्लॉप को मेरे हिसाब से। आई वांट टू सी 2 more guys get minutes, जिनका नाम है कोडी गैप्को एंड हार्वी एलियट।
हार्वी एलियट।
एंड इसका मतलब ये है कि शायद से सबोत्सलाई का एंड डार्विन नूनेस का गेम टाइम कम होगा, मुझे ये लगता है। सो दीज आर द 2 चेंजेस, नॉट स्पेसिफिकली हमें फॉर्मेशन को चेंज करना है, पर्सनल को चेंज करना। देख ऑब्वियस सी बात है, जब ट्रेंट आएगा ब्रैडली का गेम टाइम कम होगा, एलिसन आएगा केलर का गेम टाइम कम होगा, वो ऑब्वियस सी बात है। बट अगर एक बॉल्जी मूव अगर लेना है तो मैं ये करूंगा, अगर गैप्को नूनेस अवेलेबल है, फिट है, तो फिर मैं गैप्को के लिए जाऊंगा, और अगर सबोत्सलाई हार्वी एलियट फिट है तो मैं हार्वी एलियट के लिए जाऊंगा मिडफील्ड में। ये मैं सोच रहा हूँ, दिस इज व्हाट आई फील। तू क्या करेगा?
फ्रंट लाइन तो मैंने बोल दिया यार। आई जस्ट फील कि ट्रेंट हैज टू बी, वो क्वार्टरबैक वाला रोल ट्रेंट को करना पड़ेगा, बिकॉज नाउ इट्स ऑल, अभी से लेके सीजन के एंड तक इट्स ऑल हेल्प फॉर लेदर भाई। अभी वो मतलब वो टिप टोइंग अराउंड द मैटर, वो अभी वो चलेगा नहीं। अभी इट इज प्रॉपर लाइक स्टार्ट फ्रॉम द फर्स्ट मिनट, क्योंकि और कुछ है नहीं आपके पास। 7 मिनट, आप 7 गेम खेलने हैं आपको, 7 हफ्ते, 7 हफ्ते तो नहीं है, 6 हफ्ते हैं, उसमें आपको खेलने हैं 7 मैच। हर मैच में यू हैव टू गो हेल फॉर लेदर, एंड ट्रेंट बेसिकली बिकम्स योर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पीस ऑफ द पजल व्हेन इट कम्स टू कैसे आपने सेटअप करना है। तो ये दिस इज माय चेंज। अब उसमें पर्सनल कौन है वो क्लॉप नोज बेस्ट, बट दिस इज माय चेंज। शाहिद भाई, व्हाट अकॉर्डिंग टू, डिड यू हियर द क्वेश्चन?
Yeah, does Jurgen need to change anything strategically or like lineup wise the
Formation.
पर्सनल
team
हाँ
basically? So, yeah, the formation and all that. I think I alluded to the only change that I would think about, which is I feel that when Liverpool take a lead, they press too high, right? So if you're up by 1 or 2 goals, then taking a leaf out of Arsenal's page, you need to somehow lock it down back in the defense, and you can't give them like 30, 40 yards to run in if you're winning the match. Like if you take a 1 goal lead, all you need to do is not concede. Now I don't say drop back into your penalty box, but your midfield can take a step back and your defenders can take a step back and not leave so much distance. You don't have to have the defenders on the halfway line. They could go to the semicircle of the halfway line. So just go back 5 yards. And then the second thing was, like I said, if it's 1-0 away to Fulham and there's 10 minutes left, you can send on, and he does, by the way, he has done this. You can send on a central defender, an extra tall guy back there to just clear the ball and what have you. But the thing is, Liverpool is so fast on the break that 1-0 can easily become 2-0. The key to the season is going to be the chances, if they're taken or not, actually. If they continue to miss chances the way they're missing chances, then दुनिया का कोई मैनेजर इनको नहीं बचा सकता, क्योंकि फुटबॉल गोल से होता है। आप चांसेस मिस करते जाओगे, आप मैच हार जाओगे, सिंपल सी बात है, ठीक है। चांस 90 मिनट मैच में 11 साइड की फील्ड पे इतना कोई मिला नहीं है, कुछ 5 साइड का फुटसॉल नहीं हो रहा, ओके। जो 5 ये तो this was amazing, yeah, 28 shots and what they did to United. I mean, they lost the match, so it doesn't matter. But the point is that that type of chance creation does not happen all the time, by the way. So when you get 2 or 3 good chances, you have to take them. That's what we paid 80 million for. Okay, we didn't pay for a conversion rate, 11% conversion rate, and also for commentators to be saying he needs 3 chances to score 1 goal. I mean, it's not 3 actually; it's 5. Okay, but
Yeah,
technically, if we go
he
by the
needs to be.
statistics, it's 10. 11% कन्वर्जन रेट का यही मतलब है ना। तो वो
हाँ
थिंग इज के अगर आपने गोल्स नहीं किए तो फिर आप गए, अदरवाइज अगर आपने 1 गोल किया है और आगे ये चांसेस मिस करी जा रहे हैं तो फिर इनको पीछे खींचो, इनको को आके डिफेंडिंग करो भाई हमारे साथ।
guys, one
All
last thing,
right.
one last thing, just one bomb I'm dropping. Maybe Bajcetic is the one that makes a difference.
Yeah. He was in the squad last night.
maybe
Yeah.
maybe he changes the way, जो तूने पूछा ना निधि क्लॉप के बारे में कि what does he need to do different, अगर Bajcetic fit हो गया,
यार
पता
अभी भी आज के दिन में after Virgil, and maybe now McAllister, the best Trent, the best player in the squad is
नहीं, थियागो
Thiago
का नाम
Alcantara.
मतलब थियागो नहीं
As
नहीं नहीं
is
सुनना नहीं मेरे को,
Thiago
नहीं सुनना नहीं थियागो.
Alcantara. He is the best
वो नहीं
player.
आएगा
And
शायद.
every year he's on the back of my shirt. Okay,
अरे
not
शाहिद
this
भाई,
Salah,
शाहिद भाई,
last 5 years or whenever since he came. Listen, I know Klopp is not going to play in 1 minute, and I know it was a disaster against Arsenal, but that's a lot of talent. That's a lot of talent. Back
शाहिद
McAllister
भाई,
and Thiago.
शाहिद भाई, Thiago is like a desi middle class family buying a Hummer. हम उसका माइलेज अफोर्ड ही नहीं कर सकते. जो वो 1 लीटर पेट्रोल आप 1 लीटर फ्यूल आप भराओगे और जो 2 किलोमीटर चलेगा ना,
Oh God.
वो हम वो अफोर्ड ही नहीं कर सकते. वो यार मतलब I think he's better friends with the medical staff than his teammates.
Who
I
did the
love
back?
Thiago, but
Who did the back heel to his legs to get us the equalizer against Wolves 2 years ago? Thiago Alcantara.
but
2 years ago, Shahid bhai, I was seeing a lady, and she is
शायद भाई,
married to someone else. Okay, so
Pictures,
it
videos.
doesn't
ओरिगी
matter.
Oh,
It
भाई
doesn't
इसकी
matter.
picture
ओरिगी
दिखाओ भाई, बातें ना करो.
ओरिगी ने चैंपियंस लीग जिता दी थी शायद भाई 5 साल पहले. आज वो फॉरेस्ट में खेल रहा है.
He's a
मतलब
legend.
वो अब क्या बोले अब उसके ऊपर यार.
He's a
मतलब
legend.
थियागो तो मैं मतलब अब मैं थक गया हूँ
Origi की
थियागो का
finishing,
नाम.
mind you, ताड़े Nunes की finishing
ऑफ
से
कोर्स,
बहुत बेहतर थी.
ऑफ कोर्स, मैं तो कल भी बोल रहा था कि यार आप ना माने की बात कर लो, आप इसकी बात कर लो, आप उसकी बात कर लो, छोड़ो. मैं अब उसमें नॉस्टैल्जिया में नहीं जाऊंगा. द गाय आई एम रियली मिसिंग इज माय बॉबी फर्मिनो.
Of
बट
course.
क्या बोले यार, छोड़ो, वो तो अलग ही
Listen,
है. मतलब
life will
चलेगा.
never be the same without Bobby running around playing for Liverpool. वो ज़माना ही और था.
Yeah.
And I knew it when he was doing it, when he was about to leave. I was like, yeah, you don't understand. It's like Klopp, by the way. I mean, I can't. Some of the stuff I'm reading on Twitter today, we're better off with him going. Maybe it's time to turn the page.
अरे
Yeah, maybe.
ट्विटर
Have you
मैं
guys lost your mind? If Klopp
बहुत
rocks,
जल्दी बंद करने वाला हूँ मैं.
if
It's
Klopp
it's
rocks up
नहीं,
as manager
they've not.
of
Shahid bhai,
Barcelona,
they've not lost their mind. They don't have a mind.
I swear, come on. You think we're better off without Jurgen Klopp? तुम लोगों के दिमाग खराब हो गए जब वो किसी और टीम को मैनेज कर रहा होगा. I hope not on the sidelines. तो as like, can you imagine the levels of jealousy we're going to be? This is Jurgen Klopp. They're saying, oh, the cycle is over. These were his weaknesses. This was that. This was that. I've gone crazy, man. Like, uh, it's madness. Only like, I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what to say. I'll just say this much is that, you know, Thiago is a great player. I'm just gonna throw that out there. I love that guy, and you know, we're gonna need all hands to pump.
my ex boss was a great man शाहिद भाई, लेकिन उसके वजह से मुझे नौकरी छोड़नी पड़ी. ये भी मैं बता दूं. मतलब इट्स लाइक अब है वो ग्रेट प्लेयर, बट क्या करें थियागो का. मतलब वो मेडिकल
Byjetis,
स्टाफ.
boys, Byjetis 2 हफ्ते में आएगा और then
वाह.
Yeah, yeah.
तीन
देख
बस विस्की की कमी है जो बातें चल रही हैं यहाँ पे.
I don't drink, by the way.
चकली और शेजवान सॉस. आहा, मजा आ जाएगा.
Yeah, I think I had too much sriracha sauce at dinner, by the way. I was having some like Korean noodles my cook has made, and I was like slopping them down because
I
Nasade no
can
much I
tell
had
you,
to finish quickly.
I can guarantee you the Szechuan sauce that we have with chakli and the Korean Szechuan sauce you have, zameen आसमान का फर्क है शायद भाई उसमें.
आज like that वो उसमें जब पसीना मिल जाता है तभी असली स्वाद आता है.
हमारा शेजवान सॉस में तड़का लगता है, ठीक है.
ऑलराइट बॉयज, चलो बज गए 12. आप लोग अपना
Okay.
फ्राइडे और वीकेंड एंजॉय करिए. शाहिद भाई, थैंक यू सो मच. आई वाज टेलिंग यू एंड मैंने भी लिखा भी था, आई हैड अ रियली शिटी डे टुडे. So today this was like a therapy stream for myself.
Good,
So
good.
thank you
Thank
so
you,
much
Shahid.
for जिसने भी join किया. I
Sunday,
had a really
boys.
bad day. I had a
Sunday
really
is
bad
our
day.
Sunday is our Waterloo, okay?
So
Sunday.
thank you for cheering me up.
Of course, yeah.
If we win 3-1, Shahid bhai, we have to do this before every Liverpool game, and we have to put Nidi on the spot.
Son, I'm
And
gonna be sending you like I'm gonna be sending you what do you call it when people send the money? What's the word for it?
what?
Oh,
You, if you just come, that's good enough.
नहीं मैं तो कमीशन पे करूंगा भाई, जो मैंने बेट जीतनी है। आई हैव टू पे निधि हिज कमीशन आफ्टर ऑल।
या अगर हम लोग 3-1
ओके।
जीते तो साला निधि को हर मैच के पहले प्रेडिक्शन करना है, शाहिद
नहीं
भाई
निधि,
को
यू हैव
हर
टू
प्रीमियर
चेंज
लीग
योर
मैच के
ट्विटर
पहले आना।
हैंडल एंड इट शुड बी निधि बैंकर, कि ही ओनली गिव्स बैंकर।
द निधि ऑफ
All
वॉल
right,
स्ट्रीट,
boys.
ऐसा कुछ। हाँ,
See you
हाँ,
guys,
निधि होगा।
bye, talk to
सी
you
यू
later,
शाहिद
All right,
भाई,
bye,
boys.
थैंक यू
bye,
शाहिद भाई, टेक केयर,
Enjoy
गुड
करिए
नाइट।
अपना। Thank you so
okay, bye,
much. Love you
bye.
all. Bye bye. Good night.
सी
Up
यू
the
गाइस,
Reds.
up to Reds, see you guys.